We're good.
All right, good morning. Last show of the week. Right? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well, not for you.
what do you mean?
Well, you got another show after this.
I know, Dave. I mean, KMS. People aren't watching. It's not the unnamed pregame show. I don't think.
Well, there is something dropping tomorrow, too.
I know, Justin. Shut the fuck up. Okay. I know. Jesus Christ. I know. It's the last KMS show. Would you say?
Yes.
Is tomorrow a show?
No.
No, it's not a show. So it's not the last show.
Debate.
Oh my God. Boy, look at these obnoxious shirts here. Jesus, I'm gonna vomit.
It's our cruise wear.
God.
We're going to Logan right after the show.
Grossest gay couple I've ever seen in my life.
We're going to the Caymans.
Yeah, Jesus. The Polly Walnut collection. Oh, Jesus. Senator Lord's here. Mike is here. And our producers are here. Dave Cullinane, Justin Trudell, and Kate Minihane. Is Quidditch guy here?
He's not.
He's not.
No.
Has he been here this week?
No, he's been doing stuff from home.
Oh. Is that his permanent move now?
I think he's only going to be doing it for like another week.
Oh, what a run it's been.
It has been a
Has he
run.
done anything for us?
Yeah, he cuts clips.
Yeah, he's done well?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. You need another intern after others?
Talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
It always seems to happen. So, what do you mean talking about?
Well, Quidditch guy's really good, and so we were talking about the fact that we'd like to keep that going. So who can we get in soon so that Quidditch guy can kind of
QGS.
train the next guy?
Yeah, sure.
or
Yeah.
gal.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sure. What is the next step for that?
I don't know. I'd say you go to a university or two. You know, maybe Boston College.
Go to
maybe
a university?
Yeah, go to their
Just walk
departments.
around? Okay.
Yeah.
Physically go there?
Hey, you want to
I don't
intern for
think
my
I need-
podcast?
Boston College has really
Justin
paid
could-
off in the past.
Yeah, I was going to say we have a great history of Boston College here. So, okay. What's new? What do we got?
Hard to look past that tweet from Momma K.
That's where you want to start the show?
You want to start with?
Oh, no. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's not that hard to look past it.
I don't really want to start with a debate. You want to start with a debate?
No, that was like 3 days ago. I don't care
Yeah.
about the debate.
Yeah.
I told her once again, like I mean, Dave and I know things that other people don't know. Like in the last 24 hours, things I sent you yesterday.
Yep.
I mean, it is Kirk Minihane time right now.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Justin's nervous about things like this?
What do you mean?
They got a taste of it. He was interested to see if you texted just me this morning about your arrival time instead of the both of us.
No, I didn't say
So
that.
this is going to hurt him that you and I are having private conversations like this.
Yeah. Well, Dave is the executive producer of the show. So,
Oh, wow.
what do you mean?
Well, it's not how it's been handled back then. Justin really talks down to him.
Justin's the senior executive producer.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So I'm not going to bother Justin with like, hey, I'm arriving. This guy's
Sure.
busy. He's got shit on his plate.
Of course.
Right.
You know, this guy's got wings on his plate. He's got pizza on his plate. He's got tremendous. His battle with acne is one of the great battles. It's like Matthew Perry's own demons. I mean, Justin will die in his own zit juice somewhere, just drown, drunk. Between the zits, the alcohol, the driving, who even knows? Imagine Justin like dies like drunk driving. The only blood is like from his zit when it hits like the steering wheel. It's just all over.
Finally popped.
Like the cops are like, oh my God, this is a disaster. It's like 4 zits.
It's just puss. It's a pussy mess.
That's it. But Dave, this is not. I shouldn't say anything, Dave. But you know, who knows? It could be nothing. But boy,
Could be something though.
could be something really big.
Yep.
Maybe the biggest thing in the history of this show.
Goodbye, Kirk Minihane show.
Oh, see you fucking later. I will say that.
God bless you, Momma K. You can't predict this one.
Believe me. Good night, Irene. Good night, KMS show. Like, oh, yeah, maybe once a year I'll suck some money out of you losers at a live show. And that's it. And that's it. Goodbye. Thanks for playing. All of you go over to blindmike.net and
Thank you.
Blind Mike. Go subscribe and, you know,
Yes.
Opie and Anthony.
I'll regale
and
you with all
Howard
the
Stern.
tales.
Yes.
Guys, here's what you didn't know.
Yes.
Behind the
exactly.
scenes.
Exactly. That's right. The Kirk Con, Mike will be. You'll have the biggest picture at Minicon. You'll be the guy right in the middle. It'll be you.
There will be no history to do about this show because none of us talk off air. It's just
Right,
like, yeah,
no.
no, you saw everything.
Coleman will be at Minicon. He'll have a little. This guy is involved right now. He'll be involved. But anyway, what do you got, Justin?
Let's see. There's the Robert Kraft trying to get into the.
I did read that story. Yeah. Let me just say this about the debate where I was going to start. Is I was exactly right. I mean, I was exactly right. Like Harris, was disciplined. Wasn't great. Wasn't terrible. But if you're being fair, I think I said this on the rundown last night. If you're being fair, a rundown, by the way, where I suggested that 23 years before September 11, 2001 was 1985 in a very strange moment. My brain was fried yesterday. You watched her, and you're like, oh, like I could see this person as the president of the United States. Not, whether that's good or bad, she passed that test. She won the debate. Now, was it super biased 3-against-1? Yes, it definitely was. But like, so what? Like, if you're Donald Trump and you want to be president of the United States, you should be able to handle these two fucking people moderating a debate. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Moreover, if I was Vice President Harris today, I would hold a press conference and I would say, I am willing to go on Fox News and do a debate against Trump, and he can pick any two moderators he wants. Because I'm not afraid of, like, ask whatever you want. I'm not afraid of him. Bring it on.
I think they are a little afraid of him, though. That's probably why it won't happen.
Like, I mean, Trump seemed weak in that debate. Like, just old and tired and weak. And if I'm a Republican, I think I'm like, I don't want this fucking guy around. Like, let's get somebody younger and like smarter. And
They can't now. That'd be
know.
Replace him?
no, I'm not saying now. I'm saying 4 years from now. Like,
Yeah,
like,
well, yeah.
Like, we're done with this. Like, please let this end. But the problem is, if he loses, he's gonna run again.
I don't
No,
Donald Trump.
You can't lose twice.
Donald Trump.
You
He
can't
seems
lose twice.
slow.
I
Like
agree,
in the
but
last 4 years,
I'm not-
he's changed a lot.
I'm not saying it's rational, but you think Donald Trump is going to sit in the sideline?
I just don't know if he'll have the faculties to do so in 4 years.
Absolutely, he will.
And by the way, I don't.
How do you
I think,
know?
He has sources. What are you talking about, guys? I'm a manager of a fucking shack. He's a small business owner. That's it. Potentially, like one day, he'd like to own the shack.
One day.
That's who Vice President Harris was talking to the other night, when she said she wants to help out small business owners. Just you.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Are you going to vote for Vice President Harris?
No, I vote for the same person every election.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. So your dad?
Yes, my father.
Yeah, it is.
That loser? Honestly, the guy who called that call the other day should make you not vote for him this time.
That's the
No,
gap.
it makes me want to vote for him even more because
Don't
it
you
goes,
Really?
it goes up his ass sideways.
So even it does?
Oh yeah, he's like those because he thinks like people like know him
Nobody knows him.
and like
Bill Trudell?
yes.
Nobody. Where?
He thinks
Like,
people that are down at the voting off, wherever he
what, do you
casts his
do you
vote.
have a bullhorn? Like you scream who you're voting? You declare who you're voting for? How do they know this?
No, but they see it and they're like they have to write it down. It's a pain in the ass for the poll workers. And my thing is, fuck the poll workers.
Damn
get
straight.
paid.
That's your thing. That's what defines you.
Yeah.
Fuck the poll workers.
Justin, relax.
That would annoy me if one of my parents called and was like, Mike, calm down. It's me and Kirk having fun here.
You mean you annoy you if you were the dad?
No, if I, well, both.
Yeah.
Both,
If I was a
would
dad, I would just find it so annoying that my grown adult son is still doing this shit.
But I'm saying I empathize with Justin, where his dad's calling into his work and being like, "Come on, I'm just shooting the shit with the guys. Come on."
Yeah, he loves it. He's
Yeah,
got
wait,
a
what was his plan? Why did he call in?
He had no. You could tell he wanted to do. Then he had no. Look, it's with these callers.
Like
He had
most callers,
right? He had
yeah.
no second. He had no second level. He had the song, and that was it.
It was
Cat in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little
Great voice though. Give him that.
Not bad.
yeah, it's fantastic. It was the shock value, but then he had nothing. He just thought Kirk was going to go, "Oh, this is awesome!" Justin's dad calling.
Well,
in.
the fault was yours. Your reaction, like, gave it.
Yes, because I was.
Yeah. Although it would have been really sad if Justin was like, "Dad, what are you doing? Like just hang up." Like that's what you
Hang the
should have
fuck
done.
up.
Yeah, hold on.
Yes, but it was like.
Oh, you
sperm-
really? I mean, you're really f this and f that in front of your dad. My God, if I said that in front of Peter Minihane, I would have got.
That's a different time.
I would have got the Adrian Peterson treatment.
Times they have changed.
Switch alert. Do you swear in front of your old man?
Oh yeah.
Well, by the way, one of the great degenerates. He's probably. Will he be at Foxwoods again tonight?
No.
No, not Mohegan's son, right?
Yes,
Mohegan's son.
Yeah.
Did they enjoy the Tom Jones concert?
Oh yeah, they loved it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that's like the third time they've seen them.
So, you know what the famous Tom Jones thing was back in the days? The women would throw their panties on stage.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
Mom was not doing that.
I hope not.
No.
Oh, cinema.
Well, why not?
It'd
She
be
was
great if
probably
that
excited.
was still happening at Tom Jones.
Can't imagine that. How old is Tom Jones?
70?
70? Yeah. I was
No,
70.
fuck no. Tom Jones? Look him up.
You saying older or younger?
I'm gonna say
I think he's almost
86.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like these guys, it's great though. Like who cares? Like these guys in their Springsteen's 75 in a couple of weeks. McCartney's like the Stones. Why not? Like if you go to the show and you're like, I think Bruce is still different, but if you go to the show, you're like, he's not going to sound the same. It's a good time. You hear a bunch of songs you want. So what? Right? I think.
Yeah.
Like your folks had a good time.
Yeah.
Big gone to his shows before.
Yeah, I think 3 times.
3 Tom Jones shows.
So,
Hell yeah.
something like that.
You like that, Dave?
Yeah.
You're a Tom
What's
Jones
another
guy?
What's another Tom Jones song? He's not What's New Pussycat, is he?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Sure
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
okay, that's a great time.
It's not unusual.
Yep. Know that one.
Yep.
I could see Dave and Kathy Cullinane going to a Tom Jones show.
Sure.
I've taken her to Bob Seger. I've taken her to Elton John.
Really?
Yep.
Did you hear
That's
Elton
it.
John the other day? That was a good cut. Do you have that?
Oh, with Trump.
I like
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
This is what we need in America. Elton John, one of the great Americans, born and raised in Tennessee.
He's with Trump, or he's
I know that
talking
you're
about
not a
Trump?
supporter of Donald Trump.
Oh, okay.
Here you
He
go.
loves your music. How did it feel when he took the lyrics to Rocket Man and he used it as a nickname for Kim Jong-un, and then he gave Kim Jong-un...
I laughed. I thought it was brilliant. I just thought, good on you, Donald. I'm the Rocket Man, yeah. Donald's always been a fan of mine, and he's been to my concerts many, many times. So, I mean, I've always been friendly towards him, and I thank him for his support. Yeah, when he did that, I just thought it was hilarious.
There you go. I mean, there you fucking go.
That's how you answer a question.
Thank you, Elton John. And people try to, on Twitter, like, take down Elton John. Like, Elton John?
That is crazy because I saw like Seth Rogen was trending or something this week.
Drip.
But then I see people where they're like, and his movies are terrible, and it's like, well, don't do that.
Yeah,
You
right,
know, like-
right. Yeah, that's a great answer. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like we don't agree politically, but so what? Like
Right.
he's, you know. And Elton John was playing during one of my favorite Trump moments when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. Tiny Dancer's play. Remember in the background where he's like, I didn't know that. When he gives that whole thing. Yeah. Jeez. All right. What else is going on? How you doing, cinema?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Everything
can't
good? Business is good?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah, there's real money in this, huh? You get, but your parents are spending thousands of bucks the other night. What was saying at this thing?
My dad's like a regular gambler. Like he'll throw like he usually
Blackjack,
throws
was
like
he do?
25. Yeah, he loves blackjack.
Yeah.
Oh, so he likes to like gamble on sports, but normally it's 25, 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah.
But if he's going out, like he goes to Mohegan, they go into a concert, they get dolled up. He's like a little extra getting after it. $500 bet.
Did you ask if the people look like they had just survived like a school shooting? And they were walking out of Mutt's thing. Were people okay at that? Or no?
I think they saw him before the show.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah. Tonight's the night. Show 2. Boy, the buzz really feels the same, Mike, doesn't it?
now they will. Now that the
Once you hear
clapping
that,
started,
yeah. What is show 2 going to be like?
Imagine very similar to show 1.
Well, I wonder, because I know Mutt, like, because we've now sort of bullied him into this. Will he try and be combative now that, like, he's told us that Sanders hates him?
You're making me feel like a little bitch.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Is he gonna do that thing? Like, or is he gonna? I don't know. Because it's his boss.
We need Papagino's Mutt. That's what we need.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you need
That's what we need.
cocky Mutt, Papaginos. Probably had a couple of drinks that day. Like you need that. You need that Mutt.
Shooting from the hip.
This is why Mutt's decision making skills are just a little bit mind boggling to me. So yesterday I get a text from him.
From Mutt.
From Mutt, out of the blue.
Mike Manansky, yeah.
And it says, listen. No one needs to hear that stupid old WEEI audio from 2011. Way bigger topics for your show tomorrow. Momma K, Bob Kraft. Let's focus on the important things.
I talked to Mutt on the phone yesterday, and he said essentially, I think he just copy and pasted it. And I was like,
how? He said it. Hello.
And I was like, Mutt, I don't know what you're talking. I saw that one of these guys tweeted a segment from 15 years ago or something where I made fun.
You would never have let. I mean, we would have started it and you would have said move on.
But isn't that him
there's no
trying
reason
to get you to
that
play
audio.
it?
Boy, Mike, nothing gets past you.
There we go.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would he care?
I'll tell you, Mike. Both those guys in that show walk you right into it. You know that?
They certainly
They own you.
They've got me. They're pulling my marionette string.
Wow. The bomber right now is next. That'd be great if those guys just continue. It's like a horror movie. They just mind fucked you.
Oh my God! Come on,
Guys, leave me alone. I support the show. Maybe it's, you know what it is, Mike? It's because you go head to head with them.
Oh yeah, in the competition.
That's how they do it.
That's a good point.
That's a good move.
Oh, interesting.
Take them down one by one.
Just rattled. I'm like, we should move the show.
Thursday kind of stinks. Sure, let's hear a second of it.
Mutt Merlone, Sports Radio, WEEI. Lou is off
Wow,
the
he
rest
sounds
of this
different.
week. A well-deserved vacation.
How do I
golfing,
sound? Oh, I only want to listen to myself.
doing all sorts of stuff. I did
Hold
get a
on.
tweet.
Hold on. A well-deserved vacation, golfing, doing all kinds of stuff.
All sorts of stuff.
Oh, that show was like 2 months old at that point. He was already bailing. I don't blame him. Go ahead.
I didn't check Twitter, but on the honeymoon. But when I got back, fired up, and you can see all the different tweets. And somebody tweeted something that Lou gave a breakdown of his
Is he 13? He
vacation.
sounds
Might be
very
young.
young.
So this is what, 2010?
Yeah.
2011.
2011. So it's 13 years ago.
Wow.
I remember exactly where we were. I shouldn't say that. We were at Pine Hills, I think, in Plymouth. Is that what it's called?
They never said it in this, but you're on remote clearly.
Yeah, definitely on remote. Yeah. Pine Hills. Is that what it's called?
Sounds right.
The one in Plymouth?
The one Dino used to always talk about?
Yeah. There was some charity tournament. That's one where Bobby Orr kept like coming around and talking. He talked to us like 20 times. The point where I was like, Bobby, I was nobody. I was like, get the fuck away from me. And one of the great locks, if you're at a charity golf tournament, you want Mike Eruzione to swing by and tell you about 1980.
Does he bring that up?
America's guest.
Well, you know, not a lot of people know this. That Russia game, not the gold medal game.
What?
Yeah. You know what they were? Underdogs in that game too.
Oh,
Yeah.
now it makes sense all the hype around it.
Yeah, I thought Herb Brooks ran a loose ship.
Yeah.
Not so much. No. The game was tape delayed.
What else is he going to mention, I guess? You know?
I said, Mike, the whole thing's a miracle, isn't it? I said, what are you talking about?
That's
I said,
pretty good.
Mike, see you later. Go ahead.
Wedding was good.
I mean, what, anything? Any notables? Nothing.
Well, that's.
I mean, nothing crazy happened during the process of the wedding. There was no.
Didn't hire me as the disc jockey.
Oh, boy, there's Doug
didn't
Lane in
hire-
the background.
Yeah. So unnecessary.
Nobody can kill a segment like Doug Lane. Oh, God. That's
I'm glad he chimed in there.
That's like, so I'm still at the point where I'm relatively new, like, you know, a couple of years, but like relatively new to like 3 years later, I'd be like, Doug, shut the fuck up. You know?
You both sound like the same younger. It's weird. It's like
Yes.
it's like they're
It's
doing
like
a
AI.
cartoon where it's
Right.
you guys as kids or something.
I know. It's the exact same dynamic, too. He had a show at this point. I didn't. Like, I was filling in.
Right.
And I'm pushing him around. Me and Doug Lane.
Little did you know that all this time ago,
Mm-hmm.
the bomber still had his back.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah.
That's, well, yeah, 14 years, he said.
He said,
You-
15 years.
But
He said for,
I thought he amended it, no? To
okay,
14.
Okay, maybe it's 14, but
Remember, and at this point, this is 2011.
Yeah.
According to
We're
the
only
press,
2 years in.
according to the press release, Mud has been a major figure in Boss Sports for 7 or 8 years.
Oh
It's
wow.
over
Yeah,
20
you must have
years.
been
at
really
that point.
intimidated.
Over 20 years. I thought the first time I did the show with Ordway or Dino, or I met, you know, first time I talked to Brady. Forget it. Talking to Mike Manansky. Mike Manansky. Listen
I like
to
the
this guy.
Mo one. Yeah, about that.
Yeah,
do the math.
Give or take a decade. Go ahead.
Doug as the DJ, so I'm getting a lot of crap.
You
for
had
that
no
today.
EI people at that wedding. Is that accurate?
See, already
100%.
this is a great, like, instinct on my part. Like, for this thing,
Oh, this is interesting.
Like, this is a disaster. Like, if we're up to Mutt, he'd be talking about the Red Sox game the night before. It's the summer of 2011.
he tries to bring up some like Roger Clemens thing.
Definitely, no surprise. And I'm like, this guy, what? I've been friends with now for 2 years. Did not invite me to his wedding. I don't care. I'm grateful, but nobody at EI, Lou, nobody was at his wedding, which is very Mutt now that you guys know him, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a weird guy.
Did he have a big wedding though? That depends.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
He said
got
it
to.
was like 180 people.
Well, no, Mike, remember, traditionally, the bride's family pays for it. Yeah. If it was Mutt's family paying for it, no.
Okay.
It would have probably been, I remember, maybe like their sandbox at their house, maybe?
Well.
Which is essentially where just cats just piss and shit.
Sure.
Which was also their third bedroom. That's where Mutt slept for most of his years in high school. Go ahead. I can't
Why is
listen to
that?
myself.
There was nobody you were going to invite to that wedding to work for the radio station?
Well, again, the wedding was planned.
Your boss?
So long before I had a chance to start here and meet a lot of people. This thing was in
Hold
the
on,
plans.
already a lie. Like the fucking he worked. First of all, he's over 20 years, so he's already been there for 7 or 8 years. He did that weekend stuff. He knew Rob very well. Now I'm arguing with Mutt and myself. I'm like, this guy talking too much should be asking more questions.
The guy on weekends though, it's not like he meets everyone there. It's not like he's good
No, but
friends with Glenn Ordway.
No, but the rule of thumb is if you're doing a show like that and you're getting married, like you should invite your partner. You should invite like one of the producers or something. Somebody. I think.
But he's only 2 months in.
Yeah.
And then their producer, didn't Jimmy Stewart leave like a month
Yeah,
in? or
Berger
something?
was there.
Oh, okay.
Michael Berger, great guy.
I invited my boss to my wedding. So
Who's
gotta
that?
do it. Barry Armstrong at the time.
Was he there?
He was
He's
there.
a big money guy at the
That's a
wedding.
good gift.
Maybe that was the reason I invited him.
Wow. You have people go into the bathroom and listen to him like I would listen to Barry Armstrong at EI? No.
We wanted people to stay at the wedding.
That's where his seat was.
I'd walk in there, I'd be like, what is this fucking guy babbling about? Shit all over the walls. What a disaster. What a fucking disaster.
I did not do that.
Phil, on my eyes. Go ahead.
So you're going to invite people that have never
Hold
really
on. Why not
met.
actually just reenact this? We should have it scripted out and reenact it. Because
Yeah.
this is weird. You're right. It's like when I was like a teenager, that show Muppet Babies, where all the Muppets
Right,
were
yeah.
babies.
It's like just sped up. It's
That's
like your
what I
guys'
feel-
voices. But
Yeah, I feel like I'm a 10-year-old listening to it. You know, I was like in my 30s. Mutt was probably in his 20s.
I'm picturing like you and Mutt now, but just with like a diaper and a rattle. Like,
Yeah, just-
little kids.
Yeah, Go ahead.
I shouldn't now wife. I just didn't feel right.
So
it's a lot of great people here.
How many people were at the wedding?
This is too much. Like
What are you talking about?
a normal amount.
You just got married. It's your first time back on the air after being married. We haven't even talked about it.
150, 160 in that
That's
number.
a significant wedding, and not
was
one
very
person from WEI other than yourself.
No.
He's no different.
That's strange.
He's no different.
This is. I remember I would be listening to something like this and being like, "This guy's different. I like this guy."
Jason Wolf. I guarantee you, Jason Wolf's like, "What the? Why'd you?
Why is he doing
Why'd
this?
you do
Yeah.
this segment? This is Chicken and Beer, right?
That year, yeah.
The best team ever at that point, probably the summer. Like, the Red Sox are rolling. They probably. If we find out, do we know the date on that or no?
I don't think
Well,
so.
Mutt
Let
would.
me see.
Oh, believe me, he's.
No, I mean because it's right after his wedding. I assume he knows when his wedding was.
It's part of that shitty feed. You can't just find it. You have to scroll it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. All right, I've heard enough of my voice. I can't listen anymore. But he would, this would be him 101. Like if I had been there that day, it would have been whoever.
July 6, 2011.
That's the day we did the show.
It says that's when it was published on the
Is that right?
letter. Yeah, July 6, 2011.
Red Sox, July 5th, 2011.
Oh, wouldn't there not be one because it's the All-Star game?
As Brandon Walsh would say to Steve Sanders, seldom right and wrong again, Steve. July 5th, 2011, 3-2 win for the Sox. A division win over the Blue Jays, Mike. Why are we talking about the fucking wedding?
Very nice.
50-35. At,
pretty good.
At Fenway Park.
On pace to win well over 100 games.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong, actually.
And by the way, Mike, also this. 15th, I get you.
Yeah, no. Just under 100.
170 is not going to get you there. They double up. Let me ask you this. The night before, John Lester started, right? 4 scoreless innings. Why did he only pitch 4 innings?
Oh, my God.
Must have been some kind of injury, some sort of concern. What are we doing talking about a wedding? John Lester could be hurt.
That's a good point.
Lester handed it over to Matt Albers, who got the win. Franklin Morales also pitched. And who was a closer on that team? Papelbon. Daniel Barber with the hole. Papelbon with the save.
These are things I hope were brought up to you afterwards.
Papelbon, by the way, gave up 4 hits and 2 runs in that inning, walked a guy. Are we concerned about the closer situation?
That's
Should
right.
Daniel Barber be the closer now? 617-779-7937.
It's nice you reading back the minutes. I like this.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So there you go. So yeah, Mutt definitely didn't want us to talk about that at all. What a needy fucking loser. You must hate him now, Cinema.
No, I can't hate a teammate. Never. I'm a loyal guy.
I hate any teammate?
No.
Who's on that team? I guess not. You don't hate Mick?
No, definitely not.
No. Mick's stock is up. Good move going away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we're glad he's doing better. But it's like the Saturday Night Live story. Michael O'Donoghue, the writer.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody walked in and said, "Who died? Elvis or John Lennon? Somebody." And there was a pause. He said, "Oh, good career move," and he went back to work, which is true. What else, Justin?
There's a parody song about Mick.
No,
Someone sent in one.
feels
What are
timely.
the chances?
Better than yesterday's or no?
Yes.
No.
Please.
Well, production.
Just because I have a cheeseburger, I deserve to have an autoimmune disease?
All right, that's a good start.
Oh, this is. I gotta get this off my chest. Got no talent, got no skills. Biggest loser I've ever met. Nobody else.
Somebody just tweeted me and said they had a picture of Mike and Sin Lords, and they said that the new remake of The Birdcage looks horrible. I don't know. I think I'd watch that movie.
Which one am I?
I think Cinema's the wacky Nathan Lane. You're the serious Robin
All right,
Williams.
that's fine. I understand.
But the beauty of you guys is you could play either one, either role.
That's true. I think that is true.
Yeah,
about us,
I
actually.
think that is. Yeah. It was interesting in that movie that Robin Williams, he probably really wanted to play like the serious one of the two.
Oh, definitely.
Like I think he was sick of, you know what I mean?
Because that was before, like Good Will Hunting and stuff, right?
Yes, not
Yeah.
far though.
So he
Like,
probably
probably
wanted
what Cinema, like a year or two before.
I was
Exactly
gonna
right.
say like 2 or 3.
95 maybe.
So he probably wanted to flex that muscle.
Yeah, which he would do, but like that movie came out like 88.
Oh, he'd be all over.
I think the original, so Mike Nichols directed it, the great Mike Nichols. I think the original casting he wanted, which makes sense in like a comedy way, was Steve Martin in the Robin Williams role and Robin Williams in the Nathan Lane role.
Yeah. I
Like
can see
Steve
that.
Martin's a like doing his, and then he's like wacky and
I don't know if this is a weird thing to say. I don't know if I see them as a couple, quite frankly. Nathan Lane and Robin Williams make more sense. I don't know why that is, but
yeah. You like that movie, Cinema?
Yeah.
You like that one? Yeah.
Yes.
Gene Hackman. It's the great Gene Hackman, Justin. How you doing with James Earl Jones?
It's tough, but you lived a good life.
Yeah. Field of Dreams on TNT last night. They put that on, I'm sure, for that. He's very, very good, great actor. I was bummed. I saw him. I was like, but he's 93.
You ever seen him in Fences?
Yes. I wasn't in the theater, but I've seen it on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah. Have you?
I have.
When did you see that?
We watched it in high school.
You did? Oh, you did? Oh, was that like a... He was also in the second... He was in the Roots sequel.
He wasn't
second part.
He wasn't in the movie Fences, was he?
No.
Okay.
No. He played the Denzel role on...
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Back to the song.
Nobody else will tell you. There's some things I gotta say.
Wait, he's a big Minifan?
You'll be a clown for a little clout, and then you'll run away. If you think I loved you, you must be from Mars.
Is this told from the perspective of the girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh.
It's off. It's go ahead. It's, you know what I'm saying though? Like when the production's it's
too good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I say about
this guy kind of ruined it because he had the good, what's his face? Had the great songs.
Mike Graback?
Yeah, and it's almost like led to the...
This is AI, right?
Yeah.
No, Dave. It's
I'm just saying.
Huge Minifan.
I know.
Well, you know you asked the question.
No, I know. It just came out. I don't know. It just came out.
Jesus, you're stupid.
It's Momma K. She's a singer and a producer.
Well,
this is my hope for AI in general. When they try AI music and comedy and shit, like I don't think people are going to be interested in hearing AI. Like, who gives a fuck?
That's Joe Walsh of the Eagles said this. Yeah,
does
where he's like,
this.
there's something to the soul of music.
Yes.
Like there's, to the pain, to the whatever, like, or the joy. Like this.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm not listening to the words when I hear this.
Right. A computer doing this, I don't really care.
Whereas like Steve's a liar guy or Mikey, I guess his was AI, but like whoever.
He tricked us. I thought it was a man I was rooting for.
Even Carano, like you kind of yeah, all set. Okay. All right, go ahead. You want to just get to this? So go ahead, the Momma K thing. I know you want to talk about.
No, just.
Well, read the tweet.
Okay.
Tremendous amount of controversy in the Minifan world about this tweet.
You want to? So the one below it, David Asman. I don't know who that is. Maybe a newsman or something like that. A few days.
What are you laughing at, Justin?
Mike mentioned AI comedy, so I just asked an AI thing to write me a joke about the Kirk Minihane show.
Go ahead.
Here's a lighthearted jab inspired by the general vibe of the Kirk Minihane show. Why did Kirk start podcasting?
Why?
Because he heard radio was too mainstream, and he wanted to find out if controversy could be heard in stereo.
Not bad. See, Mike, maybe you owe him an apology.
I don't think I
Makes
do.
a lot of sense.
I stand by it.
How about that horrible drawing of me yesterday for this rundown? Well, who was the artist behind this? This is insane. Mike's drawing is better.
Me.
Yeah, yours.
They brought me back.
Who did that, Dave?
I don't know who did that.
Justin's responsible for that.
I believe John Rich.
Yeah, he's a producer.
And that wasn't on the. They said that wasn't on the thumbnail for the show.
I guess not. People turn away if they see Kirk Minihane.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Unbelievable. So go ahead, David Assman.
Yeah, a few days before 9/11, our daughter took this prophetic pose. Prophetic?
Yep.
Not pathetic. Yeah.
Praying before the
He's just
soon-to-be
trashing
daughter.
Look at this dummy.
This pathetic, this loser.
That's how Dave treats his kid. That's what he thinks. That's what he thinks it's supposed to be.
Almost had to go to the emergency room overnight with Chase.
What happened?
Bad cough. Like
Really?
Sounded really bad. Yeah.
Day off today or no?
Day off from Kathy Colony today. Yes.
Ooh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Praying before the soon-to-be destroyed Twin Towers. Others had similar dreams and premonitions. I'm not a mystic, but I've seen too much in a long and adventurous life to believe only in coincidence. Yeah. Momma K saw this and said, can personally attest to this as well. I flew
attest to it. Okay.
Yeah. I flew that morning, and for weeks I had intense premonitions of something terrible happening.
Hold on. Day. So she had premonitions leading up to it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So why would you fly that day?
It was probably just a weird
Throw it
feeling.
to the wind, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Something terrible happening that day. Told everyone I knew. Till this day, they asked me how I knew. It's when I discovered that...
They're asking her this all the time?
Told everyone you knew I'm going to crash in a fucking... Hey, guys, you got to see this. I'm going to...
Why didn't they fucking arrest her, too? If she's, it sounds like she knew about it.
She trained Muhammad Ali.
Also, like, why didn't she stop it?
Walking through the airport? Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, right?
Something terrible's going to happen? I don't know. Okay.
It's when I discovered that intuition wasn't just some theoretical thing.
Where has it been for these other things? Other plane crashes and school shootings?
No, it was just that one.
It was just that for that specific one.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest one.
Oh. Yeah,
So
that
reaches more
That is the big. I would agree with that.
Where was it for Plymouth? Where was it for Plymouth?
That's what I said. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Fair.
yeah. Jesus. So, yeah, she took a beating, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that is a wild tweet.
So then, around a month or
She went
so
on with
before.
Kane last night.
Oh, good. No, well,
She's doing the circuit now.
I was gonna say it is like in the moments of like in the old days you go on Larry King or something happened that day.
Yeah.
Now you go to Kane, one of the great journalists of all time.
Larry Kane.
How about just putting those two on there? I have a premonition that this is going to be awful. Just for weeks I was walking around thinking a Kane Momma K show was going to be terrible.
Oh my God! How did you do that?
Call it intuition. I don't know. Go ahead.
So then, around a month or so before it started to really, I started to just having, I just kept coming
phone
up.
calls I've had with people sounding like this, like for K stuff over the years. You're like, oh, this isn't the. They actually don't know what's going on.
I could feel it in my bones.
Including one very recent, Dave. I tried to get some information out of who you were right about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very upset.
Did she reach out to you?
Yes. Very
Not
upset.
thrilled.
Not
What,
thrilled.
did we do anything wrong? Did we?
On the podcast we may have, but
Wrong?
not wrong, but maybe mean. Is mean fair?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? Go ahead.
Hitting me in the back of my mind. So I said, I better start.
Is that
I just
Muhammad
gotta
Atta?
talk to you.
Ow! Is that a box cutter? What the fuck?
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. God, this guy.
There's another one coming.
It's weird. This guy I was talking the other day said he just went to this flight training. He just wanted to learn how to just like not take off or land, just to fly a plane. Like, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Call intuition. It seems strange to me. Jesus.
Because God forbid something happens. And I say,
Doctor, I have two splitting pains in the back of my head and one in Washington, D.C.
No one knew that I was having this, or I say after the fact, I knew something was going to happen.
I've also had conversations like this in my life, and then the group is over and I have to go back to my padded room. And they check in on me every 5 minutes while I'm sleeping.
Sure.
That has happened to me as well. And you say, oh, premonitions, huh? Sure. Why not do something about it?
She told everyone she knows.
Did Kane the journalist say, why didn't you contact the authorities?
He did not.
That's bad
You didn't ask
journalism.
that?
You know what? 3 down. My first down is Kane. As a journalist, you have to ask the tough questions.
He tried his best.
I mean, Kane, you know, the only tragedy is Kane wasn't on one of those planes.
Well,
you know? I'm saying because you've been like Mark Wahlberg. You would have taken those guys down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in the shower. My husband was taking the trash out. It was trash day that day. He wanted to get it out before we left for the
What's the
airport.
point?
Taking the trash out, not on trash day? Just taking it out 3 days before trash day?
Wait a minute, what? What is going on?
She's describing the morning of Tuesday, September.
I thought she flew that day.
No, but this is the morning. This is like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my dad, by the way, flew that day. That motherfucker didn't know shit. I can tell you that right now. Ryan McMahon would confirm. He knew nothing. He worked in Maryland at the time, so he would fly either on Mondays or Tuesdays, whatever. So he flew that morning, his usual flight from Boston to Maryland. Same time, same morning. He showered. In Winchester we have a dump. We have a what they call it now, a transfer station, I think. So it was not. We never had trash day. Oh. Just to give everyone, my dad he would shower and shave every day, so he also showered that morning.
Wow.
As did I. Probably I was in the western part of the United States, but I showered that day.
Okay.
My roommate did not take out the trash that day. I don't think. Go ahead.
It was trash day that day. He wanted to get it out before we left for the airport, and he comes in.
Like this is going to matter.
Might as well.
And he comes in.
He goes over to me. He's like, what's a pretty cool little town I've never heard of before yet? Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
I think we might be landing
Let's
there.
go check it out. Where's Momma K's mother is always at the live shows? Was she there?
That's not her mother.
What?
She called her.
Oh, it was like a Paulie Walnuts thing?
That's a peer of hers.
A peer?
Yes.
Oh my God. Yardies. I think her mother was one of, it was like Orville Wright's sister. Jesus. Go ahead.
Before we left for the airport, and he comes in and he goes, I really didn't give you any credence to your thing. He goes, but I just found a dead peregrine falcon in our yard. Totally intact. No marks on it, nothing, just dead.
Its last words were building 7.
nothing, just dead.
Is it safe to come back out now?
Someone didn't want that bird to talk.
Just dead.
That gives credence to it?
Someone was trying to shut that thing up.
I don't think my microphone works anymore.
It knew too much.
It works.
What do I do here?
It works.
No, it works.
The wire.
Oh, like,
Oh,
oh,
your
wire.
headphones?
It's
I'll plug it in.
Justin's coming in. Don't worry.
Fuck.
I got it, Justin. I got it. Get your fat ass out of here.
It's unnecessary.
That was a cheap shot.
Just trying to help.
I have a premonition that Justin's going to eat something really bad today. I could be wrong.
What'd you say?
How did
I
you
have a
do
premonition you're going to eat something really unhealthy today.
Good odds on that one.
I saw a squirrel today. What's Kane? Is Kane like the rest of America at this point? My God. All this time.
Why didn't you do anything about it?
She's a very nice lady. She comes to all the live shows. We all, huh?
Every single one.
We
What's
all
her
like
mom?
her. No,
She's lovely.
yeah, she seems very nice.
She was at almost all the basketball games.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did say
Premonition
that-
would lose every time.
I feel this team's never going to win a game.
Ah, gee, this isn't good. What's that?
we couldn't track it down, but she did say that this was not the first time she posted about this. She put it on her Facebook page, but we scoured and could not find it.
Who's the FBI on this? What is she? Is she involved in this?
Even if she put it on her Facebook page, it's still after 9/11 happened.
Oh, it wasn't before. Oh, right, that's true.
No, it was like 5 years ago. She said.
Yeah, good job, Dave. I didn't even think of that. I mean, yeah, it'd be one thing if she, mailed a letter to somebody
Right.
in like 1996.
Came out on the Drudge Report or something.
Right. She was saying that she also claimed after 9/11 that she knew 9/11. But is she even saying she knew 9/11 was going to happen?
She knew something was going. She knew something.
She didn't know
was not going.
the magnitude that it would hit. But
So from that moment, I just had it was in the back of my mind for months. Like every time I thought about my trip, I just felt this like doom.
Wait, I thought we were in the
thing
shower
going
on 9/11. What's
And
going on here? Where are we? Time-wise.
I backtracked a little bit for that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't know why, and I didn't believe in that shit. And I really, until this
I don't
happened,
believe
I never
I'm
really
God. But I have a sneaking suspicion.
Understand? Go ahead.
this happened. I never really gave it too much thought. I started to have it so often that I realized I thought I might be going crazy.
So this was over like a 2-week how long
No,
was
like
this?
months. I booked
Months.
it in like
You went,
April.
this was going on for months, and you were telling people about
Ever
it.
No, I
since
didn't
Bin
start telling
Laden
people.
they couldn't control him anymore, and after that, I started having these thoughts.
So the first person I told was my best friend at the time. We were at Cello's in East Providence. I remember the moment.
Dave, you write this
Somehow
all
my
down?
trip-
Yep. This is Kate stuff. Go ahead. Cello's and East Providence. You know that place in the morning?
I don't.
Still
Off the top
around?
of my head.
I believe so.
Okay, go ahead.
Came up and I said, this is going to sound crazy, but I am dreading this flight on September 11th for some reason. I do not know why.
But by the way, let me be very clear about this, though. Like, her flight didn't crash. like, that'd be like I'd be dreading going to school the day of, like, Sandy Hook. Like, it's tragedy adjacent.
Sure.
You know, I'd say it's stolen tragedy valor.
Yeah, why did they...
Well, she did have the itinerary. She was planning initially to go Boston to LA.
I mean, this is like everybody was at Will Chamberlain's 100-point game. Like, this is everybody was at Madawaska 1. Like, this is, you know.
She was there, though. She was... Well, maybe she wasn't, actually.
She was where?
I don't remember. At Madawaska 1.
Yeah, she was telling everybody about 9/11, I think, that day. Yeah. She's like, I saw Mike pounding drinks, and I have a weird premonition.
This is going to go bad.
This is not going to go well.
Guys, you aren't going to believe this. But.
This is not going to go well. Go ahead.
I'm afraid to fly, but there's something about it that has me uneasy. And she thought I was crazy, or she was just like, really? Wow, that's weird. Are you sure? Maybe you shouldn't go. Maybe it's just like instinct. Maybe you shouldn't go. But she was like,
I'm gonna go anyways.
Fuck it. Who cares? Just do it. What is going?
Nah, I just wanted to let you know the plane is definitely gonna crash.
But nothing happened to her flight.
No, she said she had to stay in Atlanta for a couple days.
Right. Well, sure. Yeah, I understand that. But okay, go ahead.
Told my mother, who already has a fear of flying. She took me very seriously. She was like, well, you can't go. You can't go on this flight. Why would you go on this flight? Because she's already someone who doesn't fly. She has one flight in 80 years, I think.
Ever since she knew about Pearl Harbor before.
Hindenburg, I don't know. But what? Yeah, her mother saw Lou Gehrig play one day in 1936 and said, he looks weird today. What? Why'd she fly then?
How else are you going to get to Atlanta?
I think
that's true.
She just said she's like brushing it off. She's like, I'm having these feelings, but they're not.
What was her reaction? Do we have the sound when she found out that, in fact, her premonition was not right, that her flight wasn't going to be in trouble, but actually another flight happened? That moment where you realize you were wrong, but also right. Very unusual.
Right about, my God, 4 other flights.
That's true.
Could you imagine talking to somebody, though, a friend or a relative, and they're like, yeah, I'm supposed to fly out, but I was having these visions, so I just canceled my flight.
If Ryan called me and said, just shut the fuck up. Go, don't go. What do I care? Nobody wants to. It's like hearing about no one wants to hear about your flights. It's like hearing about your dreams.
It's all, if she told everyone she knew, I'd be talking about to this day if I was like some lady in August of 2001 was telling me I don't want to get on my flight on September 11th.
That's what she's saying.
People would still be talking about that.
She's saying that people are always still coming up to her though in that tweet.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
It never stops.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Have you ever felt like that with another plane ever in your life?
I've never had. I never have since either. I never have before and never have. I flew a week later. I flew home, but I got stuck in Atlanta. But fast forward the story. We get grounded. As soon as we land, someone's phone rings. Now, this was before smartphones, but it was just regular flip phone. Someone answered. His face went white. He was obviously being told by someone on the other end that plane had hit the World
Trade Center. So I'm talking to this kindergarten class.
Go ahead.
He hangs up the phone. He immediately tells the whole plane. He just turns and he says, a plane just hit the World Trade Center. And, it was before
It stood up? He told the whole plane?
Yeah.
He went down the aisles or something?
Gang, guess what? No, this is not on the plane, right?
Oh, I thought it was.
No, this is on the plane.
It is?
On the plane.
Yeah.
She said they were grounded.
They just grounded, and then he.
Wasn't have you grounded in the air though? How are you telling the whole plane something like that?
You just stand up and you scream it.
Hey, folks. Hope this doesn't cause any panic.
Yeah, no shit.
9/11 is happening.
Jesus. I had no premonition of it, to be very clear. But
No,
go
me
ahead.
neither.
Go ahead.
it was before we knew it was terrorism or anything. No one knew if it was just like a prop plane or whatever. But I just was like, I fucking knew it because
Hell yeah, I got it, baby.
Yes.
Cash that bet.
It's like, damn. What were the Vegas odds for this?
Imagine being on a plane and somebody oddly enough says, hey, there's been a major attack. Planes are crashing. It says it very loud. That's weird. The rest of the plane's like, that's weird. How much weird is it when somebody else says, yeah, I knew that was going to happen?
I was like, no, I know. Yeah.
Very concerned.
I'd be more concerned about the second one than the first one.
I fucking knew it because.
I mean, congratulations, I guess.
I thought it was when I told Dick Cheney and he went on about weapons of mass destruction. I didn't know what he was talking about. But sure enough.
That's very funny. Anything else from that that's good or no?
No, it's the same old stuff.
Huh. Yeah. Well, I mean, she always seems like a good sport, I guess. She went on there with Kane, but that is very, very strange. People are weird. Oh, what do you think, Justin? You're pro 9/11.
I guess in a way you could say I'm pro 9/11.
Yeah. What was your 9/11 reaction that day?
I was young. I was in kindergarten. I just remember my dad being bullshit.
What, you for doing a 9/11 bit or something? Or
No, I remember he was just screaming. He was like, fuck him. I remember that was like one of my first memories.
Was not the only word he used.
Yeah, I think my dad had a very similar reaction to
some of the callers on Howard Stern that day.
I don't think he said, let's.
I want to hear about Pamela Anderson. I was upset about, she's 9/11. She's happened with Stuttering John.
Yeah. I'll tell you who didn't have a premonition. That was Regis Philbin.
Oh, God. I saw people tweeting that yesterday. I was like, we had that. That was great. That is great. We should have played that. Oh, we didn't do the show yesterday on 9/11.
Yeah.
Regis was like, all right, like, gotcha. Let's fucking move on here. It's like, we have some guests here today. We have Jack Wagner. What are we fucking doing?
I was telling them before that my favorite part is when he tries to change the subject and he goes, so Kelly, how are you?
How are you doing? Kelly was like shaking. She's like puking.
Momma K told me this was going to happen.
Regis is like, I already knew about this. Momma K told me 3 days ago.
This is old news.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. It's Tuesday, September 11th, 2001.
That's my favorite part. Hey, everybody. It's like that. I talked about this yesterday. I love that. That bowling guy who bowled the 300 on 9/11. It's that picture of him. Like, perfect game. Ryan and I would go to a golf tournament every year in Rye, the Westchester Classic. Call him up. He should be up. Yeah, he'll be up. We'd go every year. And they would have there's this great sandwich place by that. They give you a free sandwich on your birthday.
Ooh.
You have the date, and one of the pictures was this guy, like a kind of a chubby middle-aged guy, big smile on his face, big sandwich, 9/11/2001. It was lunchtime. This is in Westchester, New York, 8 miles away.
Well, just another forgettable day here.
You calling him? What if I remember the name?
Boys.
Remember the name of that place, the sandwich place, or no?
No.
The 9/11 sandwich place?
Yeah, it's the 9/11 guy.
Yeah, our guy. You don't remember? That was a good sandwich place.
It's a great sandwich place.
That was the Westchester. That was we go to the Westchester one, right?
Yes, same place we went for was it Buick?
Yeah, the Buick. Yeah, the old Buick. Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Yeah.
All right. Useless. Goodbye. As always.
It'd be great if Momma K was filling in for Kelly on this day.
Yeah, what's the big deal, Regis? What the fuck?
She's like, I'm telling you. He's like, don't worry about it. Nothing's happening.
So you missed the big story of the day.
Or it's just like Regis, like, look, got to give you your props. You've been calling this for weeks. Weeks. Gelman mocked you. I mocked you. We were wrong.
Gelman, how crazy did we think this bitch was?
Gelman, she called 9/11. Kind of.
Did more people fly on September 11th, 2001 than any other day in history?
That's what I'm saying. Everyone has their story. I did not.
No, I was in school that day.
I drove cross country with my buddy Matt Quinn the day after because we both had weddings we had to go to. Or no, he had to go home. I had to go to a wedding in Rhode Island. So we drove back straight through.
Already planned on driving?
No. 9/11. Fucking 9/11. So we didn't
cancel your flight a week earlier just because you.
I had a feeling something felt strange a week or two before.
Yeah.
We drove straight through. We stopped one night in Effingham, Illinois. That was it. And Quinn got mad at me because in Amarillo, Texas, there was a Marriott there, and I went in the morning and did number 2, and then took a USA Today and a bagel. And he's like, "You shouldn't steal." And I was like, "We're all in this together right now." That was my attitude, and we were. That's good. And we were. We kept saying we're almost like. We kept saying, boy, the sky's so quiet. And eventually we're like, why are we fucking saying this? Like, is the sky really usually like that? It's like maybe one plane a day you see in the sky.
Right.
But yeah, everyone flew that day, Justin. Not you?
I did not fly.
Yeah. No. Dave?
Nope.
No. Dave was like 30 at that point.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Where were you? What grade were you in, Dave?
Gentleman.
I believe I was a 8th grader.
You should really remember
Interesting
that.
you don't.
I don't have a memory of the. I don't.
You don't
have
remember
a memory.
9/11? You're the opposite of Momma K.
I don't remember anything.
Dave's motto for that day is forget.
I remember being in class and that's it.
Did they bring in a TV for you guys or no?
There was a TV in there.
They send you guys home?
I did. No, I watched it from school.
Yeah, they didn't send us home either. I always hear people say that. But
Yeah.
Didn't you say you graduated in 2004?
Yes.
So you would be in 10th grade.
Ooh.
No, I think I would be.
Got him.
9, right?
We got this
2001.
motherfucker.
You just said 8.
2004 would be senior year.
We're talking it's September, remember?
Yes, 2003.
All right, somewhere like that. Yeah, 9th or 10th grade, I guess.
You know what they say?
Yeah.
People always forget where they were on 9/11.
I don't have a What do you want me to do?
You first said 8th grade.
I don't remember anything.
We
don't
busted
remember
this 40-year-old cocksucker. Finally.
You remember where you were?
1985. That was my year of birth.
You remember anything? You remember we were on 9/11?
No.
When's your birthday?
12/3/85.
All right, so you're 15.
Yep.
There, Justin goes belittling.
You think you're in
David.
8th grade?
I guess he is. I mean, he's retarded.
Chester was 10.
It's an old 8th grader.
That's all I remember.
Dave was
You guys need a ride?
There's my two producers. Dave was an 8th grade at 15. Steve was fucking at 15. That's just a different, that's very funny, though. What else?
You making anything of this Bernstein stuff? You're going to talk ad nauseum about it soon. But.
Yeah, I mean, so when we touched on the audio the other day, I didn't see the video of that guy mouthing like.
Yeah, that didn't come
Oh,
out.
so I still haven't seen it, obviously. Is that what he's doing?
He just kind of mouths like, he called me Bernstein. Like he has like this
really?
look. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And the show is Bernstein.
Now, am I confused here? That's the show, right? It's
The show is
Bernstein and
somebody in Bernstein.
Somebody in Bernstein.
Yeah, Woodward, whatever. And yes. Yeah.
What?
Well, the weirdest
what's
thing.
the beef?
The weirdest thing is this guy's like, you could call me Bernsey.
Right.
Or,
hey, you can be more casual with me, pal.
But you can't call me Bernstein.
But don't show me respect.
And I do think the craziest thing is like literally Eddie is the nicest guy. Hates me, but is literally the nicest guy at the company. Have you met Eddie?
No.
Have you, Dave?
Yes.
Yeah. Justin, no.
Never have.
Oh, you met him in Chicago.
Yeah,
right.
Super nice.
Just a sweet, like literally the nicest guy. And he's the kind of guy who like would have gone to like after the show probably even like apologize to him.
Right.
Like he's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, and so he just picked on the wrong guy, and Dave loves him. So to me, I said this I think on the rundown too. This is every radio asshole. This is Andy Gresh. This is every like miserable guy I saw in Radio Row at the Super Bowl. Just like this older asshole who thinks he's like bigger than.
Right. The equivalent of a gym teacher that missed their shot at the draft or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
You can call him, he's like, call me Bernstein. Like that's your fucking name. I don't know.
Horoscope guy Bernstein?
No. Oh God, no.
I didn't know.
Yeah. No. Yeah, you can call me. You can call me Dan, or you can call me
What shitty question is that cocksucker asking?
You can call me Dan, or you can call me Burns. Here, let me hear that again.
No. Yeah, you can call me Dan, or you can call me Bernsey, but you don't know me like that.
Got it.
Listen, you can call me the B man.
Yeah. Don't call me Bernstein. Okay, what's the name of the show? You don't know me like that.
No, I know you like a guy named Bernstein because I only know the title of this fucking show and I've never met you before.
I don't even understand that. So, but I guess now everyone's coming out of woodwork in Chicago. Like he's a giant asshole. No surprise he's friends with Takaro, by the way.
Oh, of course.
But just a huge asshole. And they've done what they do when we go to the EI. They just shut down their phones.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's back up today or not, or probably not, right?
They're going to take like another week off.
Yeah, but it's not going to pass, I don't think. Like
If Dave keeps the heat up.
They should.
Hey, he's an enemy. He got the champagne bottle.
I know.
That's something.
Again, we always say this so easy. Just go on. Be self-deprecating. Go on. Even today on Unnamed. Do whatchamacallit. They're probably live or on Unnamed, right?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Do a simulcast. Just fucking laugh about it and then it's over.
Right.
Yeah, but in fairness, he just has to admit he's legitimately an asshole.
Well, he's not that kind of. He'll never.
No, of course not.
He hates Barstool.
Yeah, why?
He hates anybody.
Doesn't he have all these old
related?
Doesn't he have all these old like problematic tweets and stuff?
Yes, many.
Like a ton, right?
Yeah,
that's what always happens every time. I feel like.
Totally. I don't know what's the issue with Barstool.
Just that the perception that Barstool is like Barstool Bros are conservative.
Can we call the station and talk to the general manager?
Sure.
Get a comment. I'd be curious.
So why did they have Eddie on the show?
It was a show before, like that was a crossover.
Like a crossover.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I think this guy who Eddie was doing a show with likes Barstool.
Sure.
I assume. And like honestly, that's like a great. We've talked about this in the past. That's great for like a radio station, have like a Barstool guy on. Just bring in different people.
I think Dave said like we're doing you a favor.
Yeah,
by doing that.
We should talk about this all the time. Like EEI. They should be doing stuff like that. Of course, an Odyssey station.
If you know your party's extension, you can dial it at any time. For our dial by name
with the
directory,
FBI.
press 1. For our sales department, press
Who's a radio
2.
GM who yelled
For
at us
the
that
business
time?
office, press 3. For our station request and talk.
It was a
line
main
number,
guy, wasn't it?
Oh,
for information about
Those twins who hated us?
Yes.
Mannix.
Mannix
Yeah.
and Mannix.
1059 WBBM news tip.
Manny, I call
Press
him.
6.
Not Mannix.
Or
You don't know.
press
I don't know
0
him
to leave
like
a
that.
message for the front
Yeah, I'm
desk
sorry.
And they'll get it to the right person. Press star to repeat this menu.
Thank you for calling Audacy.
When are you flying next, Mike?
If you know your party's extension, you can dial
actually,
it
a couple
at any
weeks.
time.
Oh,
For a
good luck
dial
with
by
that.
name directory, press
I'm not gonna say anything, but good.
Oh, come on. What do you know? You gotta tell me.
Don't worry about it.
Come on.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't
For our
sweat it.
station
Damn it.
request and
Oof,
talk line number,
Jesus.
press 4.
Who we got?
For information about a
can't
prize you've won.
I'm
press
sorry,
five.
Justin. We're trying to be entertaining.
Radio 1059 WBBM News.
Sorry.
You guys could
Press
keep it
6,
down.
Or press 0 to leave a message for the front desk, and they'll get it to the right person.
I don't think they
Press
will.
star to repeat this menu.
Thank you for calling Audacy.
If you know your party's extension, you can dial it at any time. For our dial by name directory, press 1. For our sales department.
You know the name?
How do you know the name?
Oh, this is the directory.
Please use your telephone keypad
I don't want
to
to talk to
enter the first
Bernstein.
2 or more letters of the person's first
We don't know the name of the
name.
guy.
The general manager, I said.
Type in GM.
Jesus Christ, you dummy.
Mitch Rosen.
This is why.
Oh, there you go.
Letters of the person's first name.
MIT.
This is why I go to Dave for the big stuff. Text him one-on-one, right, Dave?
Yep.
Mitch Rosen.
There you go. All right, you got it.
3000087. To complete your call to this person, press 1.
Here we go.
To hear the next name.
Sure, he'll answer.
Better operating system than the FBI.
That's true. This guy's not answering his phones right now, huh?
Do you know they shut their phones down?
I just suspect because there's no. They're not going to take calls.
No. I was going to say it might be worth it, but.
Nah. All right, we're good.
Kyle Davidson, I believe, is the general manager, it looks like.
Oh, who the hell's Mitch Rosen?
Oh, wait,
Mitch
never
Rosen.
mind. Sorry.
Mitch Rosen
That's
is
a
the
fucking.
operations
Never mind. I'm
director
sorry.
and
I'm
brand
sorry. I'm a dummy. I'm
Go on with
I'm
you,
reading an
guy.
article. That's a fucking Blackhawks general manager. Like a fucking asshole.
What the fuck?
I know.
You know this guy, Kirk?
They commented yet or no?
Thomas.
Jesus. We'll hire Cake and both of you. Follow us here at Milton's Store for Mendes. Everything you need to stay warm and look good during this transition to winter. Henley's, hoodies, jeans, coats. Time Bahama, Vineyard Vine, Johnny O, Peter Millar, Faraday, South Shore Plaza Braintree, you go there. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or the Burlington Mall, or shop online at Miltons.com. Just get your fall stuff right now. Weddings. Buy one, get one free. Soon event continues to roll on. You go to Miltons.com right now. Take a look around. Help them out. Help you out. Help us out. It's a win-win-win. Go to Miltons right now. Our great sponsors, our great friends. Miltons.com. There are 3 fantastic locations. What else?
Michael K had another fight with his co-host yesterday.
John Flaherty?
Nope,
No,
not
this
John
is the
Flaherty.
radio
This is
show.
radio co-host.
Oh, what's that guy's name? He's a
Don LaGreca.
He's a
LaGreca.
douche. That's a douche show. Like really.
I like Michael.
I would love to go. That's a show I would love to have been like going head to head with years ago because they are
Yeah.
so sensitive.
Oh, Peter
But
Rosenberg.
to be fair,
sucked.
they would've-
Oh,
they
isn't that the
would've
guy who
get-
thinks like wrestling's real?
It seems like Kay would have gone at it with you a little bit, though.
Yeah, but then he'd be like a baby. You
To
know?
an extent, but more
I saw my
so
first
than other-
switch to Rich thing on the highway yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Yeah?
Did you?
I did not.
Oh.
No. I mean, I saw it, but no, I did not switch to Rich.
Right.
Actually, I've seen at least 2 of them myself. I saw one in Franklin, Massachusetts, in Franklin Center.
Wow.
Okay.
So they're spending some money on this guy.
That was Jerry's big thing. He always wanted billboards. Yep. I was like, Jerry, if the show's good, people fucking listen to it. Billboards are stupid.
Could be good.
Need billboards. Why? I don't know. Okay. Go ahead. Michael K. and Don LaGreca?
Yes.
You can't ask a question about football? I'll defend the media to the hilt, but come on, it's a tired question, Michael, and it's a gotcha question because you know it's probably going to be an uncomfortable answer that'll go viral, and you get the flex your muscles that I ask the question.
So then he did his job.
Oh, well, if that's the job, then you know what? Everybody's right about the media. We're a bunch of pigs.
You think it's unfair? That crowd was booing 3 plays into the game, Don.
It's a lazy
You think
question.
it's unfair question?
It's
to ask
a
about the
lazy question.
You're wrong.
Well,
They were booing 3 plays into the game.
All right, you can disagree. You're wrong. All right, don't talk to me like that, Michael. Okay?
Listen,
I'm
I
getting a little
disagree
tired
with
of
you.
being
Oh,
told
let me
I'm
articulate
wrong.
it better.
You can
I
disagree
disagree with your
opinion,
premise.
but don't say
the guy.
I'm wrong.
The guy
It's a
3
pejorative way to
plays
talk
in,
to
they
me,
were
Michael.
booing.
You can't be 15 and be in 8th grade. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Michael K can't find a safe space.
I'm a poor guy.
Everywhere he goes,
Jesus.
people are yelling at him.
What the hell's Don LaGreca so worked up about? What was the question?
I think he was asking a player what their reaction was.
Who's he?
to the
Okay,
crowd.
did?
No, another
Reporter.
in
A Yankee
the,
question.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
no, to the Jets, I think, with the Jets getting booed or something like that, or the Giants. The Giants.
Oh,
maybe
is
were
everybody
getting
mad? Like the media's mad because they burned like Daniel Jones's shirt or something.
Oh,
like,
no.
like jerseys. It was not going on this weekend.
Who's
like that?
they? Just fans?
Yeah.
Just mad
The media was doing it. Yeah.
Just mad at random people.
No, I think the media, like Giants fans outside the stadium were burning like his jerseys. Like,
yeah, they were upset with that.
I saw they were waiting for him to like leave the stadium to boo him.
Tough shit. Like, they didn't touch him, right? No. Like, he signed what, a $200 million deal?
Something like that.
That's
also,
life.
Like, that's good for sports. Let's not forget.
Yes.
Like, the people in the media don't have jobs if shit like that doesn't
Right.
happen.
I don't, like, leave the guy alone. Don't follow him home. Don't touch him. But, like, you can get booed. That's part of the deal. You make a fucking fortune. Like, shut the, I don't know if he's saying it, but shut up. Huh. What else?
The guy stormed out. I don't know why, but
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he stormed out of the room.
Really?
Really?
He like slammed his headphones down, and stormed out of the room.
That's what Michael K
Sounds
does
like
to people.
they're in different rooms, though, right? Because K's on the road.
They look
that sound like they were on the same
yeah,
place.
Yeah,
It's funny to storm out of the room that the other person's not in.
That's true too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Maybe just storm
I'm outta
like
here.
maybe just storm like just moved like away in the room and just sat down like
out of the camera.
yeah, just took a nap or something. I'm out of here. Fuck you.
That's what I liked about the Flaherty fight is that he kept being like, "You want to work with Ryan Rucco?" I like that Ryan Rucco is getting dragged into it for no reason. They're like, we can both agree Ryan Rucco is shit.
That is such media stuff though. Everyone's just so paranoid and bitter and mad. And, Jesus Christ.
I like Michael K. He's feisty.
Yeah, he's got some life to him. I'll say that.
Doesn't like ointment on his sandwiches though.
What do you mean?
He calls condiments ointment.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
When you were younger, you listened to CDs as a kid.
Yeah.
Would you listen to the entire CD or would you skip songs?
I'm not a good person to ask. I didn't listen to enough to really have a good
You never
answer.
had CDs as a kid?
Really? I had some.
Would you have skipped if you didn't like a song on the album though?
Yes, I'm trying to think of what I listened to. I probably listened to.
Yeah, you fast forward through The Sopranos.
This is a bad comparison.
Interesting.
It's a terrible
no, it's
comparison.
Not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
That's
I'll
what
tell
I
you
was
what,
on your
I'll
side in this, right?
I'll
I
skip
am on your side,
episodes of thing.
Well, you can't do that,
sitcoms.
Cinema. You can't skip episodes if you're.
No, hold on. Like sitcoms and stuff, I'll skip. I'm not saying all art you have to consume all of. I'm saying in an episode, it's weird to fast forward through some of it.
It's definitely not. It's a terrible scene.
I think it's
Why
odd.
would you do that? Why would you?
Why would you fast forward?
Because it's bad.
So what?
Somebody takes a shit in your pizza, you're not going to eat it. Like, I've always said life.
I just don't get it.
I've
I
always
don't
said
know.
we're not promised fun in life. But if something's miserable and you can avoid it, avoid it.
I wouldn't. If it's an episode I'm going to be fast forwarding half of, I just wouldn't watch it.
The episode?
Yeah.
So you'd skip an episode of The Sopranos.
I probably wouldn't rewatch the series.
Well,
If there-
cinema, you can't do that.
If there's large chunks of a series, I'm just going to fast forward through. I probably wouldn't rewatch it.
But you can definitely watch The Sopranos Melfi free after the first couple of seasons. Even the show.
That's a lot of fast forwarding.
Even the show gave up on. I bet you if you look at the Melfi percentage season 1 to like season 6, it's way less.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure.
They even David Chase is like this. Like the reality is like he should have left going to her. Like 'cause Tony Soprano was still going there as he became more and more. Made no sense. It was a device. Like he wouldn't have gone there
I mean, he
anymore.
certainly wasn't cured, but
I think he was also like just a different character. Like he was written different in season 6. Like the hook of the show, season 1 was, hey, here's this guy with this crazy mom, and he goes to a shrink, but he's that was not by season 6. Of course, the mom was dead, but I mean, it's also not like, hey, this wacky guy with all these family problems also has another family with problems. Like it was like dark by season 6. You know?
yeah. But I guess I'm just saying, there's not a show that I would rewatch that I would fast forward.
I would fast forward through every Arthur Spooner scene.
Well, you're missing out, buddy.
Every time. It's
Let me
too
tell
funny.
you,
I can't
you're
have
just
that
getting
much
a
joy.
generic sitcom. Then you're getting a hack honeymooners, pal.
I can't have that much joy in my life. I won't allow it. But
The CD comparison does not work, though. The CD comparison does not work.
Really?
It just doesn't work.
Would you like to go on this journey with me potentially that I sent you yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Does the CD comparison
It
work?
does. It does.
Yeah,
It does. It does.
Thank you, Dave.
Sorry
That's a
about
boy.
that.
Coward.
Sorry
That a
about
boy,
that.
Dave.
Yep.
Well, I disagree because you're welcome in your opinion, of course. But you take an album like Nebraska by Bruce Springsteen or Tunnel of Love, which tells a story beginning to end. There's a couple of songs on Tunnel of Love. Ain't Got You, first one. I don't really love it. I'll skip it.
See, I compare that more to episodes, which I still find a little odd, but I have less of a problem with.
You can't skip an episode of The Sopranos if you watch the series.
Yeah, that's weird.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to.
Not going to what?
I'm not going to skip an episode of The Sopranos.
But you just said you would if you didn't like it.
I'm saying if there's an episode of a show, you're like, just skip it. I've seen it enough, whatever. I don't have as much of a problem with that as starting an episode and being like, I'm going to pick and choose what I watch here. That's very odd to me.
Why does the fast forward button exist?
You tell me.
Why does it exist?
I ripped mine off. I don't know.
Fuck it. But you're with him, Seth. So you tweet this out, right?
I'm not with actually the second part. I am with the first part. Like there are plenty of times if I rewatch a show, I'll be like, oh, fuck.
Look at how we're dressed. We're in this together.
Oh, you two are unbelievable. Mike's gonna be rolling in with cargo shorts next week.
These are pretty good. Look at all the pocket space I've got.
I will say though, I don't do that with movies.
Right.
No.
Like, why would you? Why would you start a movie that you're going to fast forward half of? It doesn't make sense.
But there are times when let's say you're flipping around, right?
Yeah.
And whatever. Let's say a movie we like that doesn't, like The Martian's a movie I like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But there are times where I get bogged down in the Matt Damon, like, science part of it when he's by himself. Like, I might flip somewhere else and come back to it, to a part I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
on cable, that's different.
Geez, how many fucking rules are there for this thing?
I'm just saying, sitting there,
How about it's on ABC?
Restarting The Sopranos and sitting there hitting the fast forward button every time you see Melfi. It seems like an arduous task to me. Like, why would you? Why even rewatch it?
You think it's an arduous task to fast forward something?
Yes. It's very tiresome.
I've been able to handle that.
I imagine your poor thumbs.
That's true. There are times where my thumb gets a little tired.
Can I defend Mike here for a second? I think maybe it's more difficult for him to fast forward it because he can't see when the scene ends.
I'm not doing that. No,
Maybe I miss a lot. No, that's not. That,
okay.
No,
I don't accept
Woody
that.
was fucking.
He
Makes
was
no
beating
sense.
women, right? That's what he was doing.
Oh, he was
I
drugging
think more than
them.
that, right?
Drugging them.
All right.
This is like, and the other weird one was Kellen Winslow's kid. Remember that? It was like an 80-year-old woman he assaulted?
Yes. And robbed her or something?
Yeah. Like raped her, I think?
Yes, yeah.
Jesus. Well, again, why are you laughing? Blind Mike done that. Blind Mike Project.
Speaking of beating
Ladies,
women,
why are you laughing? This is nothing to laugh about.
Speaking of beating women, did you see that Meagan Good is like paying all of Jonathan Major's like bills, his child support,
dog training or something?
Dog training.
Who is? I don't know who Meagan. I saw.
She's
that.
an actress. She was in the first thing that comes to mind is Biker Boys, which is probably.
Oh, I know.
pretty
Okay, yes, yeah.
But I find that to be like maybe a sign of something. I would imagine that she's supportive if she's doing that. Maybe there's
what?
Maybe she believes that it's not as bad as it's been made out to be. I don't know.
What are you guys doing back there?
Oh, we're trying to
Found
get the
that
YouTube stream back up.
Why do you always go down?
Because YouTube sucks.
Oh, why don't you tell me that's going on?
The
show goes on. The show goes on. Continue.
While we're on the topic of movies, kind of, and Meagan Good, Jonathan Majors, can you explain the Rebel Ridge thing to me? Because I watched it and it was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine.
I'm not going to get if somebody doesn't like a movie, I'm not going to convince them
I
my
didn't
movie is
dislike
good.
it.
It's a good B movie. It's Rambo.
Really good lead. The
guy's
lead
really
was
good.
Really good.
Yeah, he's gonna be a star. I think if it's a right role.
I have a movie I can convince you is going to be good.
What's that?
Apparently, Judd Apatow is taking on.
It's about time someone's doing this story.
Is
I've always
it
been a
gonna be
Pepsi
comedy?
guy. I mean, like.
So it's the Pop-Tart movie,
It's like
right?
Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know. You see this, Cinema Lord?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Coke. I mean, like it's like anything else, right? Like if you do it right, it could be interesting. If you do it like in a series,
Sure.
like this company that's always number 2 is trying to do whatever. Like if you do it right, I think that's honestly that documentary did really well. I think it was Netflix. Was the thing where the guy bought so many Pepsis that he could. Remember, like the commercial was if you buy, I think I watched this a year or two ago. If you bought so many Pepsis, the commercial was you could get like a military plane or something.
Fighter jet.
A fighter jet.
Yes. Yeah.
Sometimes when these things get buzz, like it takes a while for it to like, because then they meet with, I wonder if it's like that led to that or something where something clicked in Apatow's head. I don't know.
Pepsi, where's my jet?
Yeah. I don't know.
Off the just based on like,
YouTube
the
working?
headline.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Just based on the headline, it sounds like they're just doing what Seinfeld did.
Yeah, I know. Which
Which
is
sounds
weird.
like a terrible idea.
I'd like to think he's smarter than that, but I think this is somebody
I
who
don't
thought
think
that,
he is.
thought that Will Smith could have killed Chris Rock. So
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't. That feels like an 8-part like series, like a serious one. If you're doing it right, like I'm interested in like the Pepsi Coke wars over the years. Like if somebody tells a story, it's interesting. They're battling for the same. I'm sure some crazy stuff has happened, but yeah, I don't think that's going to work. I could be wrong. I just don't think that's going to work.
I'm uninspired by it.
Yeah, I would say. What else, Dave?
You see that Anna Horford tweet that was, I truly wish we could ban
I quote
him.
tweeted it.
Oh, no, that was the Doncaster. That was
Did you see this, guys? That Scott Doncaster, one of the great heroin addicts of all time, going head to head with Anna Horford?
Good. It's about time.
Great announcer.
That's how people fall in love. That's a Hallmark movie right there. She helps him get past his addiction. That's a good story. What What did the Anna Horford tweet?
So her initial tweet is, I truly wish we could ban him, meaning Dave Portnoy, from being a Celtics fan. That's because he was, I think he was quoted in the New York Times, or the New York Post wrote an article about him and supporting Trump.
How does that work if they ban him as a Celtics fan? How would they have to tell him you can't root for them anymore?
Can't be in the
Don't let him
arena.
to games for sure.
Yeah, but can he not root for them if he's by himself?
I think they would have someone that monitors that.
That's only fair. Seems like a really good, like not the idea of a stupid person at all. Go ahead.
So that's where Scott Doncaster comes in.
Well, somebody has to. I mean, Dave Portnoy can't. He's got a bunch of stuff going on, right?
Absolutely, yeah. He's focused
You
on
need a
Bernstein.
guy passed out in Cape Cod in his own vomit to take over. Go ahead.
You are.
Boy, this guy. I'm sorry, Dave. This guy got cucked by Josh Good, huh?
Oh man.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, not even just you know.
Yeah, but it was no. It faded.
Oh, you and Dave ran him down. Like you guys trampled all over him. Like he probably hates you guys.
I don't agree with that.
Oh, you mocked him.
I thought we gave him a lot of room.
You mocked him.
I thought we saved him. Yeah, I thought he was.
You guys
benefited from
you're
us.
you know what you guys are like? You're like Bernstein. And he's like Eddie. You guys are like,
disagree.
Doncaster, that kind of thing. Go ahead.
I don't agree.
You are so annoying. I like when you tweet about rich people being bad when your brother made almost $500 million in contracts. And then she quote tweeted that and said, so because my brother's made lots of money, I shouldn't believe in livable wages, fair taxes, and social programs that benefit everyone. LMAO, who raised you?
That's a good question, if I'm being fair.
Mr. Doncaster.
Jeez. Momma K said, thank you for talking about me. When I as I'm getting there's a Momma K parody account now.
Yes.
9/11 emotional survivor. It says I almost got duped right there. That's funny. So he's just putting her in like different historical situations or something.
Oh, that's great.
Huh.
Felt it in her bones.
That's funny. Are you on Scott Doncaster's side?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to be.
Yeah. Yep.
Did he respond to her or no? Was that the end of the war?
That's the last I saw of it.
That's too bad.
So she's saying, I didn't even see her original tweet. I truly wish we could ban him from being a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, she's aware they can't. She just is using a wish on us.
That's true. What a wish. Nobody's like, is she the worst sibling in terms of like sucking off somebody? Like,
Jackson Mahomes was.
He's bad.
He's quieted
bad.
down.
That's
though.
true. He is bad. Yeah.
He's quieted down, I think.
That's true. Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
My God. Well,
there was some audio from Pick'em of Dave talking about we shouldn't be going after a certain coach.
I thought Colorado, Nebraska was going to go over. Colorado couldn't do a thing.
Can we
I thought
stop
Tennessee-
trashing Deion, please?
Oh, shut
Every
the
time I
fuck
look,
up.
there's an article trashing Deion and his kids that we're like fucking friends with the guy.
But it's not going well, Dave. You can
I-
also
I-
say
hold on.
without
Who gives a shit he's friends with the guy? What?
Is he talking about Barstool blogs?
Sounds like
Must be. Yeah. Oh, I'm bringing that up to shut your fucking mouth, pussy.
It's just the Mean Girls all over again.
Oh my God.
Sure, don't be
Was that
mean.
another Bernstein? Was that Danielle Bernstein?
Oh,
Is that who kicked off the whole thing or no?
That sounds right.
that does
account,
sound right. I don't remember. Though,
She had that
yeah.
account or something.
Is that a relative?
I
Does it
wonder.
all come back to Bernstein?
I wonder. Yeah, I don't remember.
That sounds right. Oh, shut up, Dave. What a pussy. What?
They're friends with him.
Can we stop being mean to Deion? Fuck Deion Sanders. Fuck Caitlin Clark.
Do we know if the Barstool store is still selling the Deion Sanders do-rag?
It's a good question. I'll wear one. Nobody ran away from Barstool faster than Deion Sanders, by the way. Where the fuck has he been?
And he's not going to come back if you're still an asshole to him.
Yeah, gee. Yeah, I'm sure if Nate writes a blog about him. Although he is a pussy, Deion. He yells at the media, so maybe he does care. It's been a fucking disaster. Like, what would Dave do if he didn't like the guy?
Oh, stop it. Stop saying things like that.
Coach Prime, I apologize. Oh, let me hear more of that? We had that for our name today, too, right,
Friends
Justin?
with the guy.
Yeah. But it's not going well, Dave. You can also say without
there's
trashing
a lot of
him,
baggage out there.
Without trashing him, because I like Deion and I ride with Deion, you have to also admit it's not going well when Shador sits in front, does his post game and he's like, yeah, freshman mistake by this guy, offensive line couldn't. How many times did he get sacked? How many times did I? You gotta. I mean, that's a
Lighting a fire under their ass.
No, that's
he
a
wants to
tough
play
teammate
his
move.
rap song, not the fucking fight song.
That might not be true, though.
Yeah, that one.
That one is
Okay,
where it's
well,
like.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I also hate Deion, so I'm happy this is happening. I told everyone I would, but whatever. Nobody ever listens to me. What else?
Dave did say also at the beginning of of the show that he might just go and buy Audacy.
Really? Now we're talking.
I could walk into Audacy headquarters and buy that company in a second.
Buddy,
easily, right? Isn't it worth like $10 million or something?
I'll be honest with you, right now, I could buy Audacy.
What is the actual market cap right now? Because I think we checked this. It was like 18.
I feel like I'm in an episode of More on Money right now. It's exciting. It's finally happening.
Listen,
when's the next episode of that?
It's been discontinued.
This can't be true.
Critical favorite. Go ahead.
It can only be 283,000.
No.
No.
No. I mean, one day maybe.
Then you should just do it.
Why does it say that?
I think so. I think it's like $500,000.
What? I would buy it right now.
If you Google it right
what's
now.
the stock price?
60 cents. So 6 cents.
Okay, but what's the market cap? Like, what's the value?
Literally
of the
above it on Google.
You know what?
says
Wasn't it like $1 the last time we checked this?
On company's market cap.
No, it's been under $1 for a long, long time. I mean, maybe it's been a long time since we
I'm
checked
saying
it.
like hovering around $1. I mean, because it was like getting delisted.
Should I
but it was,
buy
like,
it?
right under
It's
$1.
300,000.
No,
no.
It's a bad
you buy the
investment.
debt.
But
What?
You buy all the debt
that's
and
a
you
real
buy all the
problem.
shit.
That's a real problem. And there's no money to be made in it. But I'd like to own it and fire all their asses. One by one, bring them into the office, line them all up.
Ari
fire
Gold
them
style,
one
bring the
by
paintball
yes.
gun.
One by one. You're fired.
That would be nice. It
Now
can't be 300,000.
That would give Mutt, it'd be Mutt all day on 93.7. 6A to 6P. Mutt. All day. WMUT.
He's running around the studio with music playing.
I'll get partners. You know, well, Dave, you want to do a show with him, Dave?
I definitely do.
Yep. Definitely Sanders.
Sure.
Definitely.
He wouldn't work for you.
Definitely. Well, no, he would have his own contract. Mutt works for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mutt works for him, right? Do we all think that? Does anybody disagree with that?
No, I mean, Sanders said it.
Yeah, he wouldn't lie. Yeah. But like, even Mutt didn't really deny it.
That's what I mean. If he was lying, Mutt would be like, I don't know what he's talking about.
And I talked to Mutt yesterday on the phone. They hate each other.
Oh, that's clear.
But I mean, like, I can't. He's my friend. They hate each other.
Well, Mutt even acknowledged. He's like, yeah, we talked and it was frosty.
Yes. But they'll go on tonight and just clap and laugh.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, that's gonna be very weird.
Yeah,
that would actually make the show good, as if they
they should have it. Mutt, if you're listening, have it out with him. But that's interesting.
He can't. He's not capable. He'll do it in his way, like we said at the start of the show. Like, have some issues about
Think of what would be Think of what would be best for the bomber, whether the bomber knows it or not. It would be best if you fought with Shander.
He's a wild card.
It's a Romo shirt day. We know that.
Give him the Mikey Adams shanking.
We know that. What was I going to say?
I wish I had thought of that. I should have worn my Romo jersey today. That would have been great.
All regrets.
Great, yep.
Hey, I think we look pretty swell.
Yeah,
that's true.
Mike would have worn it too then. It's just instinct.
Just
it's like 9/11. You just felt it.
I would wear my Bloodsoaked Cowboys jersey.
If it was $1 million, I'd buy it though. Like legitimately, I don't think it's. I'm saying if everything.
Oh, including the debt and everything.
Yeah, if you told me it was $4 million, I'd buy it.
The most you could lose was
$1 million. $1 million. Yeah, $1 million. I'd buy it, and just to fire everybody and just dead air it all day.
But did you say an actual number? Did we figure out what it was?
It says like 500,000 on market cap.
It says way less than that, but it's.
But I guess you're right. I guess, Mike, though, the idea is that the debt's so much that you probably could get it for that.
Oh, sure. But I'm just surprised because before I thought we were talking like 11 million or 18 million or something.
Long time ago.
Didn't they do that stock split since then?
That's true.
I don't know.
It's the opposite of a stock.
No, yeah, I don't think they're doing stock splits.
No,
it's the opposite of a stock split.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's true. Yeah, it is. Who can we call? Dave Field doesn't even own the company. Oh, well, what's owns the company? Though? George Soros, right?
Yeah.
You have Dave Field's number, Dave?
So in November of 23, it was worth $42 million.
Oh,
right. That's way more than I thought. But
I can never figure that stuff out.
Oh, is it still a publicly traded company? Or did Soros?
Yes.
No, it still is. They were just saying the stock's 6 cents, right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Here you go, Dave.
He won't remember my number.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Hi, this is David Field. I'm not available.
Sorry, Dave.
Very windy wherever he was recording that message.
It's true. Right, homeless now. What else, Justin or Dave?
I have a random question. I was asking Justin this morning. How much do high school football coaches make?
Depends on where it is. Texas, they're probably
But
making
but it's
big
usually
fucking
like
money.
a small stipend, right? It's usually like
Yeah.
$5
Well,
grand.
I mean, unless you're in like Texas or something.
Right, yeah.
What about Brockton?
Is
probably
Brockton a Division I school? So
So
probably
Wiggy was coaching, right?
Yeah.
He quit though, right? He got fired. I don't know what happened.
I would assume he quit because it's part of this major like scandal going on in Brockton. The superintendent paid him $100,000 to coach the team.
What?
And they're like, holy fuck.
What?
And so then, or wanted to pay him at least. And then they had to go back to him and be like, no, we can only pay you $15,000 for the season.
What a negotiation.
Yeah. They're in an $18
It's a Julie
million
negotiation right there. Again, you have to ask yourself, like, I never, if Nick Saban made $40 million a year, whatever, like, what money are you bringing in to Brockton High for the football coach for $100,000?
Right.
I mean, there may be things the world's changed, but $15,000 to me even sounds pretty damn good for 2 or 3 months of work.
Isn't it usually? It's usually like a teacher at the school or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get the stipend. Like you'll get an extra $7,000 for doing it.
Yeah.
or something
Like
that.
buddies of mine are high school coaches, and they teach at the school, and whatever, $4,000 to be the JV basketball coach or something.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What's even like at a Division I high school though?
$100,000?
No, $100,000.
Oh, but what
I'm saying like being a teacher, I feel like I don't know.
Why does it matter if it's a Division I school?
In Massachusetts, that doesn't mean a ton. I don't think.
No,
I
that's
feel like
true. That's true.
Isn't it more of the town's financial situation or no? I don't know. You might be right. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, Brockton's obviously a long football power, but I don't know what that matters. Who cares? Like, what does that matter financially? There may be things I don't know. I don't know enough about this, but I would have never guessed Jermaine Wiggins making $100. First of all, the other crazy thing is that he was doing this. Like, I just picture when I ran the show, if like my guy, third guy on the show was like, yeah, I'm taking a high school football coaching job. Like, every day I'll be doing this. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, if Mo was coaching high school football,
That's different. I would let him do that.
Yeah.
That's a sitcom right there. I'd be like, you have to be here 5 every day. That's crazy. Like, good luck.
I would assume he quit knowing that he stayed on the year to kind of save face and not look like an asshole. And then he left that. I mean, they sucked. I think they were like 4 and whatever. But I would assume he's
a super nice guy. I don't know if you ever dealt with him. Like,
Very nice.
Yeah, yeah. He's probably really good at like events and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't really cross paths in that way, but I met him a few times. He was always nice to me.
Very nice. But yeah, I don't blame him. Offering $100,000 to coach high school football. Holy shit.
an $18 million deficit in 2023 for the Brockton school budget. He was part of that.
Wow.
So,
Are they spending that much money?
That's the question that they're going through right now.
In Brockton?
Yeah.
They buy Audacy?
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus Christ, God. Well,
So you found out yesterday on the rundown that you're actually back in the DraftKings.
oh shit! Do I have to actually buy in?
No, you just have to do. I texted him. You just have to give 2 picks.
2 picks. Oh, if a guy's hurt or something.
No, just since you lost week 1.
Yeah.
You have to give 2 players.
And they
Oh, I
both
gotta
have
hit
to-
both. I gotta
They
hit
have to
both.
both hit.
Boy, that's a lot of
And
pressure.
you stay in.
I'm not calling Mutt, that's for sure. Who do you like, Dave? You're kind of a football expert.
I feel like Travis Kelce is definitely going to get it this week if he didn't get it last week, and he had a bad game. So
I'm down on him. I didn't like that U.S. Open thing. I'm not taking him. I hate Taylor Swift. Justin, I just hate her.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. I know. I respect. But like, that even last night she gave some speech. I'm like, just sit down. Just sit down.
350,000 people signed up to vote.
Well, good for her. I don't. Whatever. I don't care about that.
Were you surprised who she's supporting?
I was stunned. I was knocked over. But also, she's welcome to. Like, that's great.
How great would it have been?
Oh, she went for
like,
Trump?
If she just didn't say anything and just came out and put on a MAGA hat.
You see Biden yesterday?
Yeah.
No.
Biden put a Trump hat on yesterday. He was.
Did he know what he was doing?
Well, I'm not quite sure. So he was at this firehouse, right? Was it in Pennsylvania? It was in New York. 'Cause he was in New York. I don't know if he then went to Pennsylvania.
I don't know. Where it was, yeah.
Did you see it or no?
I did.
Yes.
I saw the
This
video of
fucking
it.
guy who was talking was so annoying. Did you see this, Justin?
I did.
All right, go ahead. Play the sound.
You gotta grab it.
I got the sense you didn't have it. Yeah, I was able to ascertain. Well, let me know when you have it. We'll talk about DraftKings because you just said it. Touchdown, baby. Whatever you call a touchdown. One thing's for sure. Touchdowns matter more at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. on the ground, in the air, special teams, defense. Doesn't matter. They score. We want to bet on touchdowns. Number one place to bet touchdowns, DraftKings Sportsbook. Ready to place your first NFL bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score TD. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your bet today. Let's figure it out. We'll pick my two guys right now. So obviously I can't take Jalen Hurts anymore.
No.
He's out. I used him.
Yes.
Who should I take?
I like Derrick Henry this week. Big goal line back.
He scored last week, right?
He didn't. Oh, yes, he did. I'm sorry. Yes,
Okay.
he did.
Derrick Henry. Okay. Who do you like, Mike?
Maybe.
That's where Momma K would be great. I mean,
yeah.
I'll go with.
How did she ever lose a bet?
I like Nico Collins.
Okay, I'm not familiar with him.
Houston Texans.
He's a back.
Receiver.
Okay.
Joe Mixon's the back. He had, I think, 2 touchdowns for Houston last
They have a good
week.
quarterback, though.
They do.
Bijan Robinson in Atlanta is always a good one.
That was my pick last week.
Oh, was
I didn't
it?
want to go with him again.
Did he score?
No.
No. Oh, I noticed the names of the people who were eligible and not eligible. Did Clemmer not go in on this? I didn't see his name.
That doesn't seem like
don't
him.
know.
I was stunned. I know. I was stunned. My biggest fear of surviving is dinner the night before because Clemmer loves those dinners. He's going to want to have everyone at that dinner. He loves dinners. He's obsessed with them.
What's wrong with that? Getting the gang together.
It's fine, but like it's just like, you know.
Remember, he was like borderline home, and then he trekked all the way back here to go to dinner with us at halfway.
Oh, that's a great point.
No, Clemmer's in it.
Oh, he is in it.
He
Okay.
picked Zach Moss week 1.
Was that it?
This
Hit or
week,
no?
yes, and
Oh.
this week he's picking Derrick Henry.
All right, I'll go
there
with
you go.
Clemmer. Who is Megan making money picking this week? Speaking of random Barstool person. Megan making sandwiches.
Might not know yet, right?
Oh, that's true. Who's borderline, like, has Down syndrome, but she's a nice kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Borderline.
Borderline.
By,
One more bump in the birth canal, I think she would have been fully.
what's giving you that? Her speech, what she says.
Yep.
Okay. How she looks.
Yep.
Interesting.
Very nice. I like her.
Sure.
Makes a hell of a sandwich.
So
I'm told. I've not had the opportunity yet to indulge.
Last week she picked Xavier Worthy.
Who's that?
I don't know if he
Wide receiver for the Chiefs, I think.
I mean, who,
Scored
anybody
twice.
in the P-Men, Justin?
I want to say.
The 1-0 Patriots? That offensive juggernaut?
Go with Stevenson.
Yeah.
They're only player.
They stink on offense.
I like their defense and their special.
I think I'm going to take, because he had one catch for 4 I'm not yet. And there's so much attention on him. I think I'm going to take Marvin Harrison.
I was actually just going to ask who Arizona's playing because that James Conner guy, he's a problem too.
Yeah. I watched a lot of that game because I was like, why aren't they throwing to this fucking guy? I'm not there yet. I need to have it by tonight, obviously, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, DraftKings Sportsbook app and use my name, Kirk, K-I-R-K. New customers, $250 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. And 1 month of NFL Plus premium only on DraftKings. The crowd is yours. What else?
You want this sound?
Oh, of President Biden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trump hat, I'll give you my presidential hat. Presidential seal on it. You want to autograph it? Oh, sure, I'll autograph it. Huh? Yeah. You remember your name? I don't remember my name. I'm slow. You're old fart.
That's not bad.
Old fart.
Yeah, the guy calls him old fart.
I'm an old guy. And you're an old fart, right? I know you would know about that. What? About being old. Oh, I know. All right. I'm a young timer. You know, he reminds me of the guys I grew up with. There was always one in the neighborhood. Well, I'm the only one.
What the hell? Let's get Joe back in there.
There you go, man. I need that hat.
This guy's being a dick to him. He was super nice to him.
Yeah.
My autograph? Hell no. You got my name. Come on. I ain't going that far.
It's a Trump hat.
Do a selfie. There you
They put it on. Yeah, there you go. Good sport. Like, that was a good Biden moment.
People always seem better when they leave that job.
It's true.
I know.
Actually, he's still the president of the United States.
Technically, but
But like, I thought he was a really good sport about that. Like, I was like, good for him. He was kind of funny. I'm like, geez, where's that guy been?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he sounds completely out of it, but, you know, at least he did that. By the way, one thing Trump was right about, Biden definitely hates Kamala Harris.
why do you say that?
Well, because she took this fucking job from him. He wanted to run again. He hates her. What else, Dave? Justin?
So a lot has been said about my grilling skills.
Oh.
What's so
Just not expecting it to go to
Noah's
the knee
going there.
situation or the eye.
What's so funny about that, Mike?
It's the way you started it. Like, no one's talking about this.
A lot been said about my
There's a lot been said about it?
Yes.
Okay.
You've called me like the worst griller ever. Mutt said my hot dogs were atrocious.
Okay. I guess that's a lot. Go ahead.
This Sunday, I want to open it up in the parking lot.
Oh, I'm on the mood for your bits.
Okay. Then
Go ahead.
Then no.
Go.
If anyone wants a hot dog,
What?
they'll come on by, and you'll
Just pitch to every fucking employee. Go ahead, Justin.
I'm buying suck the relish out.
Anyway, you're going to cook a hot dog for people at Gillette.
Yes.
Okay. That's a news story that we're discussing on the show? Okay.
News-
Where will you be sitting? Or rather, where will you guys be grilling?
across the street from Gillette.
At the Rodman Ford thing?
It's like in the free.
Boy, this is
parking.
really easy for people to find you, Justin.
Well, it's like we don't know.
They're gonna really earn this hot dog.
P10. It's in P10. But
P10.
We don't know. You don't know the exact parking lot.
You'll be grilling wieners for people at the with the terrible buns.
With the good buns.
Where are you getting the buns from?
BJ's.
Same place. Same place that you had the other buns.
Same place, different buns.
Well, we understand not the same buns, Justin. It's 3 months later.
But different brand.
Yes, those were the peppered.
Oh, so you're admitting that was a mistake.
Well, I don't think it was a mistake, but
boy, that's a bad chef right there. If you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe, I wouldn't be going if I was anything. But I mean, you want to be. Here's the thing. This is a good game. Patriots are winning a little bit of life. If you want to spend the entire game puking your fucking guts out, then go there. That's what I'd say.
No.
That's what I would say. So you what if 100 people are there? You have enough dogs?
I'll have enough hot dogs.
It's just you and Mark.
Just me and Mark, and maybe Blind Mike if he wants to come.
I'm okay. How many are you gonna bring?
Mike, I think it'd be the right thing to go. Wouldn't you like to go and watch Justin cook hot dogs for people on a Sunday? Isn't that your dream?
I'm unable to.
Oh, it's too bad. Nothing better than getting out of Gillette after a game on a Sunday. Oh God.
How many are you gonna bring?
Bring enough.
What does that mean?
I'll bring like 100.
Like 2 people are going to take you
Well,
up
then I'll
on
have
it.
a lot of hot dogs left over. Hot dogs don't go bad. Well, they do, but they take months.
They definitely go bad, Justin. Boy, what a
This is his dream. Like this is
line
his
up
dream
with-
scenario.
Why don't you just? I would go in with you if you wanted to start your own like hot dog shack or something. I would fund.
You'd go in with me if I wanted to start. Like just.
Well, you said that's what you want. You said you want like the shack.
I can reach out to the shack, see if I can run it next year.
No, not run it. I'm saying
he's investing in you.
I'm saying if you wanted to buy something like that, put it this way. If I win Surviving Barstool, part of my money would go to funding that.
Wow.
If you want to. If you don't want to, it doesn't have to.
What would it be called?
Boy, nobody runs away from it. Don't touch that shit. Don't see how stressed out he is, Cinema?
Yeah.
He immediately starts he goes like, Mike, you can't see, but he goes like this, he goes. He's almost like clockwise, like moving them, like programming them or something.
I don't like that.
You don't have to do it, but you said it was your dream.
It is.
I was just saying, with this money, I'll help you fund your dream.
That would be fantastic.
It doesn't sound like you want to do it.
I would absolutely do it.
Does it sound like that to you, Dave?
No, it didn't. It didn't.
I would absolutely. Would I have to leave this job?
No, I'm just saying.
This is mornings. You're gonna have it's basically a food truck.
This is morning. That's afternoon.
Yeah.
Justin Food Truck would be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Justin Food Truck's a good name.
Ooh.
The irony of Justin, me funding like $29,000 for Justin to have a food truck is a great full circle investment.
That is nice.
Yeah. The first day would have to be in Madawaska. We'd have to do it there.
The logo could be Justin's husky, the dog.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that. That is true.
This dog that wasn't a part of the show.
Justin's
Until a month
food
ago.
truck. Is the husky dead? He's on his back right now.
No, he's chilling.
Okay. Oh, good. He's just taking a nap.
He's not dead.
What would give me an idea what the shack is like? So I'm investing $50K in
I think a
this.
food truck would be better.
Okay, food truck, fine.
That's a
Food
good
truck.
idea.
So it would be kind of.
Is $50K enough, Cinema? I don't even know.
For a food truck? I don't think
just
so.
to fund it? No, probably not, right?
Probably
Inside
for
of
the
that
equipment-
truck's got
for
a
the
lot of
equipment, at
equipment in
least.
it. Yeah.
How much do you think, Dave? You're a business guy.
I'd probably say you could probably get a shitty truck. I'll say
don't want
100K.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say double it.
$100,000, really? For
Can I get my money back on
Why don't
this?
you match the Minifans? We'll make it a GoFundMe.
No,
How about that?
I'm okay doing it, but am I getting my money back, Justin?
I hope so.
Well, I know you do, but like,
Can't promise you.
it's true.
You have to sell a lot of hot dogs.
$100,000.
Where would you put the truck?
I would go around to different places.
No, where would you keep it?
Like, no, I guess like what's a day? Like, would you go to different offices or?
Yeah, reach
It wouldn't
out.
be like a dedicated location where people would say, "Oh, this is great."
I
food
think on
truck.
Sundays it should be a dedicated location, and I would do wings, like a takeout wing place, because there's no really great wing place around here.
Interesting. Around here specifically.
Yes, around in
Watertown?
Massachusetts.
How do you know?
In
that?
Massachusetts,
How the
there's
fuck
not a
do you
great
know
wing
that?
place.
I think said Hooters is a great wing place.
Hooters is great.
And how are you going to be the
so
one to
you
make
just-
the great wings?
You just said there's not a great wing
I
place.
make
and-
great wings.
But you just said there's not a great wing place. Then you said there is a great wing place.
There's not a wing place that is up to
local.
Buffalo standards.
Oh, your place.
Oh, this is all about his Buffalo. Yeah.
Why don't you strike a deal with them and sell those wings here?
That would probably be what I would do. I'd reach out to a couple places out there that I really like.
What's the place you went to like 12 times with Mike and Mick?
I went to Wing Nuts.
It's a shame I have no one to joke about with that anymore.
I know.
Me and Mick.
It's true.
The laughs me and Mick could have had.
It is true. This is horrible, horrible divorce with you guys.
It's just just ugliness.
Ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, disgusting. All right, what else?
Thank you, John Bon Jovi, first and foremost. Classy move by him.
I did see that. Yeah,
Yep.
he promised not to play his music anymore. He stepped off, came back off the bridge.
He performed at his bar after it, and he didn't sound that bad. He didn't sound like he used to. Some of those clips we put in the past.
You suggested that Governor Sununu's thing was staged the other day.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say with the Bon Jovi thing.
Yeah, he could use some good publicity. New album.
Yeah, that's not a bad
probably.
move.
Yeah,
That's
that's not a bad
Not a bad move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy story. Wild. There's just video, right? There's not like audio, obviously.
Video of him walking up to the person,
Right.
person helping her come
I don't know
over.
this.
Yeah.
Person would jump off a bridge and Bon Jovi like talked her off the bridge.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, weird, right?
There was another person there
Person
too.
was probably freaked
Well,
out
good for
more than
him,
anything
I
else. Like, what the fuck? Bon Jovi? If I do that on a bridge, will Bruce show up? You guarantee me that I won't jump off a bridge.
Wait, you're halfway there.
Hold on. What else, Justin?
There was an article that was written a couple days ago about how much Jimmy Carter has been telling his grandchildren, how much he's looking forward to voting for Kamala Harris.
He's gonna make it. I think he's gonna make it. What? Hasn't he already voted?
Well, he said, but it's like it's not intact.
No, but I mean, I assume he's done his ballot already.
I would believe so.
He's gonna make it. Well, there's a Twitter account that's dedicated to days till he's 100. I know that, and I think he's very close to 100. Like within 20 days.
Is he? Has he?
They're throwing
How's
a
he
birthday
doing?
party for him.
He's doing great.
Wasn't he like in hospice at some point?
No, he's been in hospice.
Oh,
for
he
the past
still is. Okay, all right.
So he's not for like a year.
Okay.
Yeah, he's I don't think he's doing great, Mike.
October 1st, he turns.
Will he make it? Will he make it?
Yes, and then he's going to die.
Oh, Jesus.
A couple of weeks before the election, Trump won't show up. They'll say this is a disgrace. A former president isn't showing up.
Well,
to
he
this.
should show up for that.
He should show up to that.
He should show. I mean, Jimmy Carter, not a great president, but a great post-president. Like, he's got no beef with Trump. Yeah, as a matter of fact, very early on, he was like okay about Trump. I actually think Trump will show up for that.
He'll show up to it, but he won't be like taking pictures. He won't be like seen with like Bill Clinton. Like George W. Bush is going to be like, "Oh, my Michelle, here's some candy." And
what was that?
My Michelle is that a Southern accent?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bush has that a little bit. So
He's from Texas. Yeah, that's why.
he's the only one in that family to have a
It's weird. I agree with that. Yeah.
Will Ferrell joke.
Oh, well, there you go. It's a great one. What were you saying, Mike?
Is that less rare than I'm realizing for him to be in hospice care that long? I thought
Well,
it was
there's
usually like
different
your
right.
final days.
My
with-
dad was in hospice for one day.
Yeah.
Like, so I think it's different as like long-term hospice.
Okay.
Where you're not able to do stuff, but you're not like at death's door. But when you're 99 in 11 months.
Does the president get free hospice care?
I would guess.
That's not covered, right?
I would
That's
guess
not
he
covered,
definitely does. He's all Secret Service.
Actually, he doesn't have insurance.
I would guess Jimmy Carter's on a lot of financial.
That's the real
incentives.
shame of it.
Yeah, poor guy. But yeah. Huh. What else, Dave?
I thought the reaction to the Taylor Swift thing was pretty rational from a lot of people.
To what?
F you, Taylor Swift, and F
Yeah,
all of the
Meagan,
people
yeah.
who want to see these children have body parts chopped off and watch them sterilized under the age of consent, and then will ride off to their multi-gazillion
Why was she like this when she's a Fox? Like, why is she such? Was she faking it then or now?
Probably now she's being a little bit more dramatic. I
Jerry's
bet.
like Shannon Sharp listening to that. He's just writing it away. Yeah. And she's also like your career is over, Taylor Swift. I'm like, yeah, I think she's gonna be okay.
She'll be all right.
I think
She'll be all
yeah,
right.
she'll survive.
Especially because I don't think anyone was like, "What?
Yeah.
She's supporting who?"
And then this other weird guy, Dave Rubin. Heard of him? I think he was. He's Locals, right? He's Jerry's guy on Locals.
Yes, I know Dave Rubin.
Taylor Swift, you are a young, pretty girl. Do you know what the gang members from Venezuela do to young, pretty girls?
Really? That's very funny. So weird. Why are people so strange? I'll tell you, these people, you can tell they're scared.
Oh, yeah.
Like they think it's. But I would always say the Megan Kellys of the world and Dave Rubins. Like it's what I would say to Rush Limbaugh years ago. If I could tell, like you want them to win,
right?
Better business. Like it's better business for the liberal lunatics when Trump's president.
Is it though, or is it better for everyone when Trump's president? Meaning, there's stuff to bitch about every day, and they can go back at the liberals. Like, that might be better business for them.
Maybe I think Kamala like crazy policies and what? Yeah, I guess
That's true because all these
definitely
people,
better for the liberals if Trump wins. There's no doubt about that.
But like all these conservative guys who kind of took off, that was during the Trump era. So
That's true.
Dan Bongino.
That's true.
Dave
Yeah, that's
Rubin,
true.
Yeah, I think it might be better for everyone
Maybe.
if Trump wins. Maybe not the second time around, but at least the first time.
I think he's gonna be tired this time around.
Oh,
when Trump first, I was like, this is kind of fun again, but now I'm just like, what?
You can't threaten to leave the country again, you know?
Yeah, no, that's true. What's that do?
He got the shit kicked out of him.
He just looked weak.
Yeah.
It was surprising how weak he was. And he shook Kamala's hand yesterday, which is fine. The 9/11 thing, and told her, like, good job. He just seems like I don't know, like a little scrambled egg at this point. He's got to get his shit back together.
Well, I thought he did a good job with Theo Vaughn, but like he sounds older. Way older.
Yeah. Maybe it's because Biden's gone, too. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
guess so,
like
yeah.
now it's, say what John McConnell, she sounds younger. She's 60 years old.
Yeah.
They're eating the dogs.
Sounds good there. I like that.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I think he got at least 3 fact checks. 4
By the way, I said this. That's not their job.
Yeah.
Not their job. Right. You're running for president. You can correct the person you're going against. And I fucking hate debates anyway.
I thought the craziest thing was that sarcastically line. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh, I watched the videos and I didn't pick up on sarcasm."
Yeah, they hate Trump, but that's good for Trump because it gave him something to go against. But he said he'd do it again, so we'll see. What else, Justin? Anything else?
I got nothing else.
Dave?
Oh, that's pretty much it.
What is this? Oh, this is a. I never know when like something's a parody account or not. I can never tell. Now it's kind of old, I guess. I suppose.
Tyreek Hill was better yesterday. Did you see those cuts?
Yeah.
He took a little bit of responsibility. I guess.
David Grohl.
Dave Grohl?
Dave Grohl? Well, I'm sure his real name.
Justin's paying homage.
David Grohl?
David Grohl.
He's paying respect.
He's getting older now. I think you have to start doing stuff like that. I did listen to there was some guy yesterday, Francesca, talking again, trying to get to the studio for 9/11, how tough it was for him that day.
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah.
Yes. Afternoon show. Speaking
of the guy who bowled 300, that's a famous Stern story on 9/11, is that Scott the engineer bowled with Robin that day.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he took her. She couldn't leave, so he picked her up and he went to his bowling league that night.
Yeah.
My other favorite 9/11 story, I suppose, is Ryan's story of watching The Simpsons that night on WNDS and Al Caprillion breaking character. I think I've told that before. Where he's like, He's like, good evening, I'm Al Caprillion. He did not do his Three Stooges thing that day. Oh, we got wins to the west here. Whoa.
Last year, I did the Stern episode. Like, for Why You Laughing, I broke down the whole Stern episode. And my favorite part is they're realizing what's happening.
Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, you hear Stuttering John go, Howard, you ever seen the movie Swordfish?
That's right. That's what John was great. I wonder what your professor would have been like that day.
There's no light in us today.
Would he sing or no?
You know what?
Afternoon class 9/11, does he sing?
I think he sings then more than ever.
Yeah. We all need to get through the,
And he gets a standing ovation. About what today?
Some kid who's just sitting there like, the world's ending. What's going on here? When's the next episode of your podcast come out, Cinema Lords? You just had one yesterday, right, or no?
Yeah, I reviewed Beetlejuice 2.
What'd you think? I didn't see it.
I fucking loved it.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah,
not a big fan of
loved
that
it.
franchise, but yeah.
So, I was a huge fan of the first one. I grew up on it.
Yeah.
But we're doing Lord of the Rings recaps right now. We have the
Good.
back to school draft at the end of September. And then we got something planned for next month that I'm excited for. Got a nice little guest coming on. We're gonna be doing
Really?
something. Yeah.
Do we know this guest?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. You're not going to tell us, though.
Teasing it.
Well,
Pulling him up.
Interesting. You have to wait till Monday. For
Is it
the
Mud? No. Okay. That'd be big. Great movie guy. I watched Hunt for Red October 4 times last week. Fell asleep each time. Jesus Christ. All right, so Unnamed coming up in a couple of minutes. Tomorrow on it's an interview with former Academy Award nominee, one of my favorite character actors of all time, Eric Roberts, joins the Kirk Minihane show.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Always fun. I thought he was a good sport, guys. I don't know. Did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, he was good. He told some pretty good stories. He has a book coming out, so I don't know, maybe a half-hour conversation. Any with those other guests or no?
One is close. The other one, haven't heard back from yet.
One is close. The other one, no.
Yeah.
You're an Entourage guy. Isn't Eric Roberts the guy from Tree Tripper, like the shroom?
I was going to ask if
He's
you
in that.
asked him about
Yeah,
Entourage.
I thought so.
I did not.
Yeah,
That's like my favorite
that is
episode of the
Eric
whole
Roberts,
show.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's my favorite, well, a bunch, but I love his cameo in Cable Guy. He plays, have you seen the Cable Guy, Mike, or no?
Not in a long time.
So Ben Stiller's on trial for murder during that. He plays the Ben Stiller character in a commercial for the TV movie about it, which is very funny. Yeah, it is very funny. But he was good. He has some Stallone stories. I mean, he's been in 5 million. He's over, I think, over 700 credits on IMDb.
Crazy.
I think the most of any American actor now, like ever.
Wow.
Yeah, and has a sister as well.
Yes.
I'm just going to say, Eric Roberts had a female join us during the interview. True or false, Dave?
True.
Julia Roberts is his sister. That's all I'm going to say. So we're back, next week? Right, Justin? Anything else from you?
Nope.
No? Mike, good to see you. BlindMike.net, Blind Mike Project. Go subscribe right now.
Thank you.
Go listen to Sin Lord stuff as well. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Unnamed coming up in a couple minutes, and we'll talk to you next week about it.